like trying to get
Who's
this to
there?
work.
Oh, it's not. Is it like not working?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's live again. Let's see if it works this time. I will
Refreshing the front page. We are
send
live.
y'all a link.
Yep. It sounds. Wait, hold on.
We're only like 5 minutes behind. 5 seconds behind now.
What do you
Yep,
think about my voice? Is it
You sound
echoing?
better. You sound better.
Nope, you sound
Interesting.
good.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Mutant Ages live.
Welcome back,
Cool.
everyone.
Cool.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna have to send a new link. Sorry about that. Please, everybody, introduce themselves. How about that? I'm Maddy
Okay.
Myers of the Mutant Ages.
I am also
ahead,
Maddy
Ryan.
Myers.
No, you're
of the
not.
Mutant Ages.
No, you're not. Yeah, Drake in the chat says there's no echo. Love to hear that, Drake. Thank you so much.
That's right. My real name is Ryan. I'm the co-host of this. It's Maddy and me, and we do this show way too often, and we
It's
love
true.
it.
And we also have the one and only Ryan Truman, aka Ry T. Ry T, why don't you say something and let the chat know what your voice sounds like so that I can adjust your volume as needed.
That sounds great. My name is Ryan Truman. It's nice to see all of you maybe again. I was here a few weeks ago. I'm really happy to be here. I like video games and X-Men. So
I love how you're like doing the dating profile. I love it.
I like
Excellent,
long walks on the
excellent.
beach.
I love this. I love this.
Gin and tonic. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
And Katie Mack is also here, of course, playing
Yep.
Kitty Pryde. And who else?
Yay.
Who knows?
Who
Yay.
disappeared? Anyone else who kind of shows up, I usually
She fills in the
try
blank.
to- I fill in the blank. If you've heard me, I
Okay.
used to do the Warcraft Valley podcast with Ryan.
We
It's
still
true.
do it. It's just
We still
transferring
do it.
over to
It's
YouTube right
transferred.
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
And-
yes, all that random X-Men shit.
Last but not least, we have Todd Harper, frequent Mutant Ages guest, and Yuna, played by Yuna.
You know, with a gun.
Yuna with a gun.
Voiced by Hetty Barres this week. Hello. So the last time we did this, and then I went back and listened to the stream, I was super fucking loud. So like,
Yeah.
if that is the case again, like, don't
Say
spare my
something.
feelings. Just go in the chat and say, "Hey, bitch, you are too goddamn loud," and I will like turn the gain down or something, so that your
oh my
ears
God,
are not blown
Todd,
out for 2 full hours.
I thought you just said if I sound really loud, I'll turn the gay down. I'm like, we can't do that here.
No.
This is the Mutant Ages.
We're gonna turn the gain down and the gay.
We're gonna turn the gay
way
up.
up.
Way
We're
up.
turn it way up
Way the
here.
fuck up.
Oh
I
my
also like
goodness.
how I
Sorry
give,
that
like-
there's like an inverse relationship. The quieter I get, the gayer I get.
I mean, that's everybody here.
Hello?
I also like how I did a terrible introduction of myself. I was like, I'm also Ryan, and I'm too, because I was updating social media. You all know who I am, though. So,
Yeah, and so previously on the
what is this?
X-Men,
Yeah,
what
what
is
is
the
this?
script
Where are
about?
we?
This is a script called Wolverine and the X-Men. It was written in 1990, what does this
Four.
say? 1994. And it's terrible. It is about Wolverine. It is about Kitty Pryde. She's just 16, and whenever she uses her powers, all of her clothes fall off. She just phases right through them, baby. And she's just learned about the existence of herself being a mutant and other mutants, e.g. Wolverine, and also Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. She's a part of it. All the other kids at the school are like 22 for some reason, even though she's a high school student. And it's all the folks you know, Scott, Jean, etc., except also Jason Wingard is there as well.
Yeah, it's
Goth
a
Jason
strange
Wingard.
choice. Yeah, well, we've decided that he's goth because I'm doing the goth voice for him.
Also,
I'm turning
we've
Ry T up
encountered the
slightly at
villain
request of the
who's
chat.
like Elon Musk is a Nazi.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
right, that's
Okay,
also
that is
Yes.
the most important part.
He
Yeah.
also might be Magneto. We're not sure yet.
We're
We
not
haven't
sure.
gotten that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ry P has a theory that he's going to be revealed to be Magneto, and I really hope that doesn't happen.
I hope so. I always hope for Magneto, but not this version of Magneto.
Yeah, because
Nothing
he's
says
literally
nothing
an
says
Nazi.
Magneto quite like Nazis. I
Yeah,
guess.
this isn't like, oh, we're just, using hyperbole for the sake of whatever. He's literally a Nazi in the
Yeah,
script.
he's
Yeah.
a white
the villain.
supremacist. He is
Yeah,
a
and
Nazi.
he's a mutant. So, anyway. So, we're on
Yeah.
page 43.
Also, did we say Nightcrawler is here?
Oh, right.
here.
Nightcrawler's also
Yeah.
He's
here.
just also randomly here. It's a very. There's no Storm. Storm's not here.
I know.
No.
They only had the budget for 2 women.
Yes.
That's
Kitty and
ironically the budget they had for X-Men 2000 also.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so page 43, interior den. Actually, I shouldn't be reading the stage directions because I'm playing Jean. Todd, why
I'll
don't you
do
do the
it.
honors?
Where are we? Wait, 43.
Or no, 42.
42.
The last
Yep.
chunk of 42.
End of 40.
Right, it's-
Ah! Okay,
yeah,
I found
you
it.
found
All right.
it.
Interior den. The other X-Men look over as the door slams open and Scott storms off after his emo kid screaming fit at Jean when she showed him a statue of his fucking face like a weirdo.
Because I have a crush on him and I'm weird about it, okay?
Well,
I'm
and
just a little
Scott was weird about it also.
And he had
So
no glasses.
I know.
Okay, also Jean screams her most famous quote to Jean Grey, which is right
Scott!
he
Scott!
doesn't turn around because, again, Scott's just being fucking weird about it. She stands in the doorway, devastated. She sees the others looking at her. Jason stands to console her.
Jean.
She signals him not to approach.
It's nothing.
That's you.
All right.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
We're on page 43.
Yeah.
Now we
Why am I not finding this anywhere?
Okay, we just went over to page 43 just now.
Yes.
Okay.
Top
okay,
of
sorry.
43.
So now we're at the top of 43.
Okay.
All right.
You're perfect.
Yeah, that's you, Jean.
It's nothing.
She... the effort it took to get here. Oh my God. She breaks into Okay.
I've been
Wait,
breaking
stop
into
breaking
tears for
into
5
tears.
full minutes.
Well,
Stop
she like
envisioning
literally
it.
turns around. She's like, "It's nothing," and then she
It's
just screams and runs away.
Nothing.
But wait, then cut to exterior ground tonight, where Scott's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
We find Scott kneeling on the ground and Xavier's in front of staring up at the stars. I know you were all thinking it, just saying. Staring at the
pleased.
stars with his glasses off, like a dumbass, and his fists clenched, a red beam needles deep into space. Psst. Is that an H or a K?
I think it's an H.
I think it's an H.
Very
The
I mean, I think a bzz sounds weird.
Yeah, it does.
He's like, Wolverine has a K. I want a K.
I want a K. Snick.
Yeah.
Xavier
Oh,
rolls out
God.
onto the veranda and watches, sharing his pain. Guys, it's literally in the stage directions. Sharing his pain.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. I know both Ryans played Xavier and Scott at various points.
Right.
So
Yes.
I'll be Xavier if you want to do Scott's whiny voice, right?
Sounds great. Sounds
Okay,
great.
great. Okay, well, Xavier's rolled out, and Xavier says,
Roll.
Scott, don't do this.
Scott's, oh, sorry. I forgot that I'm reading these. Scott's face is contorted with effort.
I have to control it.
There's a lot of stage directions for this show.
I can take
God.
over, Todd. I don't mind.
Oh, Jesus, my face already hurts.
Scott struggles for a few more seconds, then sags, exhausted, closing his eyes and shutting off the beam.
Come here, son, into my lap.
Scott gets up and slumps into a chair next to Xavier.
For years, I tried to walk.
I remember this now. This
I
is
feel
still
like we
terrible.
did read this and we made fun
this
of it the
is
first time, but we're already
Okay,
here.
I just-
so
I mean,
may as
I'm
well
not-
You know
keep
what?
going.
We're-
I'm not
No.
laughing at paraplegics, but I am laughing at Xavier, where he says, "For years, I tried to walk." And it's like, Xavier, you stand up and down like all the fucking time. We all
All
know.
It's
the
true.
time.
He does, but not this version. Not this version. Continue,
Okay, what do you
Ryan.
keep rolling? My mind was so powerful. Oh my God, shut up, Xavier. My mind was so powerful, it seemed like a pretty simple thing. Just regenerate a few nerve cells in my spine. Every day I spent hours. That's all I thought about. What a beautiful life I could have, if only. And now he's getting
Xavier
fucking
recalls
sad.
his
'cause he's-
great sorrow.
Yeah.
This is not a great portrayal of disabled people.
I
Continue.
am really
No.
not. After I gave up, that's when I started this school. And you know what I think about now?
Scott looks at him.
How beautiful you are. I mean, what a beautiful life I have.
But what if I hurt her? I couldn't live through that again.
You're already hurting her, bitch, and yourself.
Cut
That's him
to
the same.
Jean's room night. Jean cries on her bed. Oh wait, I can't read this anymore. Todd, help me.
Yeah, sorry. Cut to interior, Jean's room, night. All the things that Maddy just said. There's a soft knock at the door.
I think
Who
this is
is
where we
it?
actually left off.
I think you're right too.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. I
Probably.
don't remember this part.
Who is it?
It's me.
What do you want?
I need to talk to you.
She sits up, wipes her eyes, looks at herself in the mirror.
These are like
All right,
stage
just a
notes.
minute.
She makes herself pretty, straightens the bed telekinetically
my
for
God.
some fucking reason, and opens the door. Scott stands there. She doesn't. Okay, subject object agreement there. Script.
Yeah.
She doesn't say anything, which I'm assuming refers to Jean, but nobody can be sure because gender is fake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Indeed. Can I come in?
He gestures for him to enter. He walks in. She closes the door. He speaks with difficulty.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I
Okay, it
love
literally
you.
says worst difficulty in parentheses, guys.
I
I
felt like
love
Raiji's performance
you.
there
And it's
was
even
amazing.
harder to tell her.
I love you.
It's because Logan's
And that's
not
got
in the
passed
room.
out. Movie over.
Almost.
Oh my God. What? Oh my
You
God.
could-
There's so many stage notes. Why?
Yeah. There are.
Yeah.
Please
And they're
read
so
this erotic-
choppy. They're
these
all like
erotic stage notes.
5-word sentences.
This is like
Okay.
how I wrote like a script when I was 16. This is
No,
you
this
could
is
see.
definitely this has
Yep.
first time fanfic cadence to it.
It
for
does.
real.
Please
A
Absolutely.
long
read it.
look, then he
This
kisses
gives me
her.
hope as a
She
screenwriter.
accepts-
I'm not a
Yeah,
screenwriter at all.
Okay.
it's true,
Moving
I
on.
guess. She accepts the first gentle kiss, almost swooning, and then
Ooh.
responds with a flood of passion, which
Oh,
just
Scott,
makes it sound like she
I love
pushes
you.
him out
I
the
love
door
you.
into the hall.
I like
Oh, God.
Jean's repeatedly saying, I love you, I love you. Like, this is resolved so fast.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna get a sex scene right now?
I hope so.
Oh,
God
it's
damn
I
it.
read
Go,
ahead.
Todd,
I read ahead, and it
go,
is so
Todd, go.
much worse.
It's
She
Well,
pulls,
her-
she pulls him down to the bed. He's swept away as she. They start to undress each other.
Why is
Jean's
this movie?
Yeah, what is this heterosexual bullshit? Jean's
Ouch.
gaze passes over a mirror with their reflection. Something catches her eye. She looks back. There's something wrong with this picture. In the mirror, the man she embraces does not look like Scott. His back is different. His clothes are different. His hair is different. She stops responding.
What's wrong?
Scott, and that's literally all it takes. Scott looks at Jean and sees that she's looking in the mirror. He turns to see what she's looking at. In the mirror, Jean embraces dun dun dun
It's
Jason,
me,
not Scott.
Jason.
It's a me, Wario.
Also, like,
Jason.
why did he cast illusion that like she would be able to see by looking
In
like
the mirror?
Because he's an idiot,
And
Ryan.
he's not very good at his powers yet,
I
and he
guess
like
not.
forgot about the mirror, I guess.
Also, this is fucked up. Jason.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
this
this
is a
is-
very
this is-
messed up
happening.
portion of this
Not,
movie.
this is
It's
like
messed up.
sexual assault by what?
This is the
like
second time
fakery?
sexual assault has happened in this movie.
In this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not even referring to the time when Wolverine walked in on Kitty naked in a warehouse.
Okay, but
They
that
are-
wasn't assault. He was
That
just
was
standing there. He's like, "I folded your clothes, Kitty."
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
And
Here's
now
your
to get
underwear,
through this
Kitty.
scene before we all die.
Yeah.
My God. They are looking at their reflections in the mirror. Then Jean and Jason turn from their reflections to face each other. Camera pans to the real people, and Jean now finds herself
Wait.
actually holding Jason, looking
Wait,
him
wait,
in the
wait, wait, wait.
face.
The real people. So was it just going to the mirror and then back again?
Yes.
I think
yes.
it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
I,
I think
just thought I thought real people were like a separate character by the way that sentence was.
Yeah, there's two other people having sex in the room also.
There's just two people in the room who aren't Jean or Jason just watching this go down. It'd be funny.
These are just
She
two
trembles
robots.
with shame and rage.
Wait.
It's you, Ryan.
That's all
He-
you,
Oh, that's
Emo
Sydney.
McGee.
Let me wait. Hold on. I do love you, and I'm not lying.
With a roar. Give me a roar. I need to hear a roar.
Love that.
Okay, that was Jean, but thank you.
Well, you know,
She sends him flying all the way-
I couldn't resist.
I mean, I could suddenly believe that Jean's voice like drops 2
Yeah.
octaves, and she's
I
just
mean,
like,
the
"Bitch,
start
get
to
out!"
100%.
Yes.
She sends him flying all the way across the room. He smashes against a wall.
How could you do this to me?
He starts to get up.
Let me explain.
She sends every object in the room flying at him: bottles, furniture, drawers, mirrors,
God, it's like
books.
Remy's asshole.
that like cucumber that she beat Gambit to death with in that one Christmas episode. The noisy barrage knocks
think
him
it's
back on the
broccoli,
floor.
actually.
Was it broccoli?
It was
Yeah,
broccoli,
it was.
but it's okay.
Well, there
it's
was
fine.
also like she hit him with a saucepan at one point too, right?
That
Oh
too.
yeah, it got
Yep.
really violent.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. He holds his arms in front of his face, and Jean attacks him mercilessly. When she runs out of things to throw, she flees the room.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you
Back
just,
to the
like, pick up
hallway.
and throw
Oh,
it
Kurt's
again?
here. For one, Kurt has one line. Here it is.
Oh, but the X-Men arrive in response to the fracas. Wolverine looks at her, concerned. Kurt embraces her tenderly.
Jeannie, what is it?
Scott rolls Xavier out of the elevator because who knows what they were doing in that elevator.
Yeah,
They
really.
witness the scene.
How long
Xavier
was that elevator?
already understands, and he's furious. Scott and the others are still trying to figure out what happened.
Where is he? I guess I'm
She
Xavier
points
now.
to her room. Seriously, proper names, script. Scott pushes open the door. Jason digs himself out from the debris and tries to stand.
He tried to. He tried.
Jesus, this scene.
Yeah, this is grim.
bad.
This is really
Jason
grim.
walks out into the hallway. He looks from face to face and sees their shocking disappointment, especially Wolverine's.
Go to hell!
He
Oh my god, I thought you were telling a joke, but that's literally the line.
I love how he's just like, oh my god, I'm so sad. Everyone hates me. The first thing he screams is, fuck off.
Right.
Listen, I
yeah,
just,
I-
I don't know.
He charges
Okay?
down the stairs and
Wolverine-
Wolverine runs after him.
And Wolverine screams, Jason!
Yeah.
Jason!
It's
Yeah.
all you, Maddie, because Jean's gone.
Okay, now we're in the foyer. Jason runs up the front door. Exterior, front of X Mansion. He runs to the Porsche. There's a Porsche. It's a Scott's Porsche.
Well, remember, he stole it
Yeah.
last time.
You're right. Okay.
He
my
stole
God.
it
In
from
the
that
foyer, Wolverine flings open the door, and then we go back to the front of the X Mansion where Wolverine emerges into a world of fog. He can't see a thing. Well, can't you smell, Logan? He
Yeah,
hears the
honestly.
Porsche
Right.
start up and drive off.
Good job.
Jason!
Yeah, we're all gonna play Wolverine. Everyone just screams, Jason!
Jason!
The X-Men stand in silence and hear the deep throb of the Porsche as it races away.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it was.
That's the deep
The
throb
deep
Xavier
throb.
was listening to.
Yeah.
Oh my
Throb
god.
of Jason masturbating in the Porsche. Somebody
Like,
read
Man, I
this
hate
out.
this. I'm driving away. Fuck you.
Good riddance.
Cut to
Remember that.
exterior Prince Metalworks compound, guardhouse
yep.
night.
Okay.
Start on the word Metalworks carved. Oh my god, he is gonna be Magneto. Fuck my
Yeah, I mean, it's
life.
not subtle. They're like, it says, here's the metal factory called Metal Factory.
Is that
Welcome.
This will be
Literally how
fun, though.
Jason-
We can find out if, unlike First Class, there's actual ferrous metals in this movie. That'll
That's
be
a
fun.
great
Huh.
point because that's the thing they're gonna get right.
I mean, right now we're looking at iron. We're not even looking. Okay, whatever. So then,
whatever, whatever.
This
Start on the
line
word
says-
Metalworks carved in iron letters over a large gate. Crane down and find a red Porsche convertible pulling up to the guardhouse. Jason, still overwrought over the attempted rape he did moments prior, speaks to the armed, uninformed guard, a big, tough, hardworking guy named Phil.
Why is his name Phil? I need to see Mr. Prince.
Wait, Phil doesn't
No.
even have a line. Oh, wait, he has a line later. Never mind. I thought they
does
introduced
he?
him for no reason. Cut to Prince's library night. Prince sits up in bed watching Johnny Carson. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He have a bed in his library.
This is so old.
He distractedly
goddamn
plays
old.
with a metal paperclip which lies on a book he's perusing. He points at a clip and makes it move away from his finger, then toward his finger,
What?
then floated midair. The paperclip
Okay.
reshapes itself into a
Magneto's here.
treble
He's also a
clef.
Nazi. Great.
Oh,
Great. The phone
I'm so
rings.
mad
He
about
answers
treble
it.
cleft with a T.
Me too.
It's
Okay,
cleft.
Todd, I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna say
It's
anything. I was
Just
gonna move
cleft,
on.
damn it. Treble cleft makes
But-
it sound like he cut like a wavy line in something.
I know it's not treble cleft. It's treble clef. Okay,
Clef.
so
Todd,
Ryan,
Todd
you played,
should be.
or no, Todd was Prince. Todd was Prince.
Oh, cool. I was the Nazi. Awesome.
You were sorry. So Rye P, why don't you be Phil? Or no, wait, Rye T be Phil because Jason's in this scene. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
I have like a line, I think.
We're
but
ready.
whatever.
The
Okay.
phone rings. He answers it.
What is it?
He listens, then seems pleased.
Bring him here.
I
Cut
hope this is how
to-
Magneto talks.
Exterior. Yeah, he's now a vampire.
Oh my god! Hold on. Somebody just said in chat, Magneto invented Clippy.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Yes. Jason is
Evil.
driven in a Jeep through the compound, which is both an industrial facility and the military base for a vigilante army. Citizens in uniform mill about. What? How did Magneto recruit them? Whatever. Meetings and assemblies take place in lighted rooms. Phil now treats Jason deferentially.
Are you friend of Dr. Prince?
Thank you
Great
for doing the
character
exact voice I was thinking you were gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm a relative.
What? You're a relative?
No,
What?
like a relative friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm a relative friend.
I
don't
honestly
know.
don't know which of those two meanings
I
it's
don't know.
actually
Yeah.
supposed to be.
I
Oh,
mean,
it is
honestly,
relative.
Jason
Yeah,
should
you're
turn
right,
around
you're
and be
right.
like,
Yeah,
I
relative.
don't have any friends. That's why I'm here.
Relative because they're mutants?
Yeah, maybe.
That could
I don't-
be.
Maybe.
Oh,
Distant relative?
This script is not good.
This is one of those
No.
situations where we are clearly investing the script with like 10,000 times more subtlety than it actually has.
And
Yep.
then the writer
Yep.
was willing to give it. Anyway, the Jeep parks in front of Prince's plantation-style house with a columned portico. I don't think I know what that
Subtle.
is.
I don't know either.
Jason looks up at the imposing
gonna Google
stairway,
it.
which leads to the front door.
Right this way.
Jason follows Phil up the steps. Cut to Prince's kitchen. Night. We're gonna see his whole damn house, folks.
A portico is
WHNP?
apparently a portico is like a porch. That's it.
I guess that is supposed to be onomatopoeia for
You know, like
wood.
if you see like those old school like antebellum houses, right, where they've got like the columns,
Yeah, that's
and then the
exactly what it
recessed
is.
door, like
Yeah.
that
There's a
front
logic
porch
there.
bed is a portico.
Okay, great. Gas jets ignite under a tea kettle.
What happened, Jason?
Prince is dressed in his silk robe and slippers.
This is
Jason takes
gay.
a moment to choose his words.
It is super gay.
It's pretty gay.
They treat me like I'm not as good as they are. Like I'm a nobody, you know, and I definitely didn't fuck that girl.
Yeah, yeah. Like what? You just did something
I'm
shitty, and
trying-
you're like, "Why is everyone so mad at me?"
I don't know, but Magneto / Prince is about to have a whole fucking monologue, so it's definitely Magneto.
I'm
Yep.
trying so hard to do like a David Xanatos voice, but I just don't sound as butch as
You got
Jonathan
this.
Frakes. So you're
You
just
got
gonna have to
this.
put up with
Nobody
it.
in this room is as charismatic as he is. That's just what the truth of it.
Let's
You're
get
not
him on
wrong,
as a
but
guest
thanks.
next time.
It was
That's because they're jealous.
Prince takes out some mugs and tea bags.
Listen
Okay.
to me, Jason. Deep down, they
Jason!
know your gift. Jason!
Listen.
Never gonna get through this paragraph.
We have so much more to go. Come
Oh my
on.
God.
I know.
Let
Deep
it
down,
go.
they know your gift is more precious than theirs, more powerful. In the world of the wait, what? Oh,
In the world of the mind.
I thought this was in the mind of the world, and they just got it in reverse. No, I get it now. In the world of the mind, you're God. Think how small that makes them feel. It crushes their egos. Their only defense is to deny your power. Because if they can make you think you're weak, then you'll be weak, right?
Prince pulls out a
I like
chair
his
for
voice.
Jason and sits next to
you.
him at the breakfast table.
At the
But I
Breakfast
don't want you to be weak.
At night.
Thanks, Katie. You're right.
She's not wrong.
Katie,
I want-
Katie and I are. I think everybody in this chat in our group is all for the breakfast for dinner situation at least. But you know,
Yes.
Mhm.
But like,
Damn it, now I
as a
really want
concept, not
pancakes.
like-
God
waffles, baby.
damn it.
Pancakes.
Okay. I want you to be strong. I want you to be awesome. I want you to have cannot do this.
Oh
I
my
want you
God.
to have everything you desire.
Prince
like
leans
me.
closer.
But he's leaning closer. Isn't he wearing like a silk bathrobe?
Yeah,
He's-
he's like,
Okay, the Xanatos reference was not accidental, right?
Yup,
Like
yup.
he is clearly trying to get Demona to fuck him in this scene.
Mm.
They tried to drag you down, Jason. They tried to drag you to their level. I'm gonna put you in charge.
Jason is hooked.
on his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
there.
Cut to exterior
Now
Prince
it's
compound
daytime.
day.
Oh my
Now
God, I
it's
have
day.
so
The
many
next
more
day,
lines.
sleepover.
Okay, excuse me. I'm just gonna say it says Prince drives Jason around in his Jeep, and the idea of Magneto driving a Jeep is very
is
funny
really
to me.
funny.
Well, this is a completely different character. Like, yes, he has metal
Yeah.
powers, but he's not. He's like
I think at the
anti-Magneto.
end he's gonna be like, by the way, my name's Magneto.
You can call me Magneto.
Ugh.
That's more likely. what's
My
gonna
problem
happen.
is that mentally
Welcome to
I'm
die.
envisioning Prince like the musician.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
God damn it.
100%.
Okay.
Especially
Prince
the
drives
soap
Jason
bathrobe.
around in his Jeep. In the background, we establish the industrial metalworking aspect of the compound as well as the military operations, in which citizens run an obstacle course, perform weapons drills, and jog in formation.
Oh.
Was that the same paragraph they used earlier and just put it back in?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because I feel like we already knew this, but go ahead.
Tell me about my ex-boy, Xavier. What's he think about human beings?
He says we're just another kind of human. He says humans and mutants should evolve together.
Prince snorts with disdain.
I totally just hurt my throat making that noise to amuse you people, so I just want that to be known. And his little fan club, what's that all about?
They call themselves X-Men.
They have not done that even one time.
They haven't, you're
No, they
right.
haven't, but I suppose Jason's heard them say that before. We're supposed to protect people from bad mutants like you.
Prince smiles.
What is this line? Jason, have you ever met a Neanderthal man? Why is he asking that?
I don't know. Maybe he's
Jason
like happy to be-
grins bemused.
He melted one.
Okay, but also Jason doesn't
Oh,
answer.
yeah.
His answer here should have been, "Yeah, I know Logan."
It's very true. It's a really good point. But
Oh
he
my
doesn't
God,
say
Drake,
that.
I really wish you would not put that in chat
I
because
don't
now
know.
that song's stuck in my
Yeah, I
head and I'm
know. Okay,
angry
the
about
chat's
it.
on fire right now. High Octane Horse Meat says Magneto driving a heavily modded Jeep with those headlight covers that look like angry eyes. And then Drake follows it up with Magneto wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find at the secondhand store.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Raspberry
Little
beret.
red Porsche convertible. Anyway.
Okay, where the fuck even was I on this page?
Jason, I'm great.
Have you? Well, have you, Jason? Are there bands of Neanderthals here and there
Just
minding
Logan.
their own business?
Just Logan. I never saw any except for Wolverine.
Where do you think they went?
I guess they died out. What is this conversation?
Yeah, this is so weird.
I get
Human
it.
beings killed them.
Yup.
That's where they went. It's not bad. It's not good. It's Bioshock. It's evolution.
Prince parks near a large hangar and turns toward Jason.
And we're the next step.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
God. This scene is gonna go into a. Okay, this is like reverse X-Men 2000, where Wolverine was getting the tour with Xavier. Now it's like Magneto with Master Brian walking around this facility that is basically the X-Mansion, but like in a metal compound? Question
Yeah.
mark?
I just
Magneto is big boss all of a
Who the-
sudden.
I-
Sounds
you
like
know
a
Atalanta's
concentration
here?
camp.
yeah, it does. It's like a reverse. I mean, I hate that they've done this to Magneto, but
Yes.
it is
Yeah,
what
we
it
all-
is.
It is.
Cut to interior gymnasium at compound, because there's also another room here that we're going to go to. 12 citizens, all perfect specimens. What does that mean, screenwriter?
What
Practice
does that
martial arts under the guidance of Atalanta, who is a character
Okay.
that I am supposed to play, and luckily she has
It was
very few
made up
lines.
for this.
No, she wasn't. Remember,
Oh,
somebody
no,
in the
that's right.
chat
We found out-
revealed that she's an obscure Marvel Comics
He is an
character.
obscure character. It's just the one in this movie
That's
has
why
like
she's in
nothing
it.
in common with
Yeah,
her
she has
at
nothing.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prince leads
wait, I have a
Jason
line.
by the group.
This is where we train our hot citizens.
They pass through a door. Anteroom to swimming pool day. Prince presses in a code. Another door opens. Olympic-sized indoor pool day. As Prince and Jason enter, they hear the thunderous sliding and clanging of a pile driver. They look over the edge of the drained pool. Atalanta works out on a Nautilus machine built for Hercules. It resembles a stationary version of the exoskeleton forklifts from Aliens. This
Wait,
chick is pumping
so
iron
is this
by
like
the ton.
actually Marvel's Hercules that was just referenced here?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. When you see
Okay.
her muscles, you'll forget it's special effects. I don't
Yes!
know
Oh,
what
that's
that
so
means,
good.
But okay.
Wait, does that really say that? It
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
It really says it.
Oh my God. Why didn't they just like get a bodybuilder?
I mean, I guess they can't, and they just need to add
Yeah.
a woman's muscles.
You
with
know,
special
they
effects.
probably
Because
that,
it's too expensive to hire a woman to be in the movie. So like
Women
that's
can't
why.
build muscles, Ryan. I
Yes.
don't know what you're talking
that
about.
Oh, that's
woman
right,
who
you're right.
was what's
Sorry.
her face's body swap double in Generation X
I
wasn't
know,
available.
right? They could
Yeah.
have just hired her.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to say a line. Hey,
Yes.
girl.
Just a minute. She squeezes out one more rep and extricates herself from the machine.
You remember Atalanta?
Sure.
Atalanta
It's
leaps
just-
effortlessly out of the deep end onto the deck. She lands in front of them and shakes Jason's hand. I'm glad you came. You're the one we wanted.
Thanks.
I was getting ready to explain to Jason about our threesome political goals.
Atalanta
now she's
drapes a
strapping a
towel around
towel.
her neck. Your friends could be a major obstacle to our threesome plans, Jason.
Sorry.
Ryan, what are you doing?
There was a fly. They're not my friends.
We need them out of the way.
Hey, I'm there.
Cut to.
Oh, I can stop being a Nazi.
This scene is
Okay.
really bad. Like, I don't like how does
It went on
Jason to do anything?
forever. Like,
It's
if we
over
were
now.
watching the movie version of this, that scene would have been like 7 hours long.
It's so long and it's so many rooms and none of it needs to be there. It's like you only
No.
need the breakfast scene. You don't need anything else. You can just cut from there and be like, okay, Jason's on this guy's side. Done.
Which
Oh,
no one
boy.
saw coming.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to be Xavier now? Because I have to be Wolverine.
Why do you
Oh,
get to
you
be
will-
Wolverine?
Okay,
Right,
so-
he was
well-
Wolverine last time.
Whatever.
Was he?
I don't care. Whatever. If you want it, take it.
Oh no,
It's
you
all
be
good.
Wolverine. I'll be Xavier.
Nope,
I get to be.
It's
I get
too
to be
late.
Wolverine.
Raiti
No.
was too cool about it, and I can't refuse.
I
Raiti,
can
you're
be Wolverine
Wolverine.
as many times as I want on this show that we do weekly.
It's
Right,
true.
be Wolverine. I'll be Xavier.
Interior, X Mansion, indoor swimming pool, day. Why are you telling us it's day if we're indoors?
Why
Why
does
do you-
everyone
why
have
does
their
he have
own
indoor
swimming
swimming
pool?
pool?
It's
I don't know.
irrelevant. It's indoor lighting. Okay. Xavier swims using only his arms.
Wait.
Okay,
What?
thank you for the image of him
So
like
he
with a
needs to be
floaty under his arm and
really
he's just like
muscular.
wobbling.
So
and
Xavier's
forth,
like
that's-
freaking jacked in this movie, is
Jacked.
what you're telling
He
me.
is.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. That is not
It's
what I was
from
picturing.
all the pull-ups he
I
does,
do
I
love that
guess.
Katie just like laughed.
Katie leaves. Katie's like, I haven't been on screen in a while. I'm gonna go.
I
my
can't-
God.
Oh, is that? Oh, it is Xavier. She said Xavier.
That's so fucked.
All right.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
I should probably
No.
finish reading this. He
Nope.
stops and rests at the steps. Wolverine wades into the pool, chomping a cigar because, of course, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's eating
That
it.
makes sense.
Still no word from Jason.
Xavier turns ruefully to Wolverine.
I was too hard on him.
Nah, it's my fault. I never should have brought him here.
Oh my God! Xavier lifts. Wait, I got that
Other way around.
all the way around. Although the way that I had it would have been
Swapsies.
much funnier. Wolverine lifts Xavier out of the water and sets him in his wheelchair without drying him off.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. It says, when I found you, you were worse.
Wolverine throws him a towel.
Don't try and flatter me.
What
Look at
is this?
scene.
Okay,
No.
wait. This scene transition. Wow. Cut to interior Catholic cathedral. Day.
Also,
We going to see Coach
Nightcrawler
Fox
is
now?
not in this scene. Also, wait, hold on. Just keep going. Just read. I just read ahead. You guys just need to go.
Yep.
Okay. A mass in progress. Crowded Sunday morning. Haunting music. Soaring arches. Glowing stained glass windows. Why am I doing the Shatner thing right now? Jason, Atalanta, and several citizen with a capital C types stand in the back by the holy water.
Is everything set?
Just do your thing.
Okay.
Jason concentrates. In the pews, the worshippers sink to
Pews.
their knees and bow their heads. Suddenly, the thunderous voice of God shakes the massive edifice.
Okay. Who wants to be
Ryan.
the voice of God?
I think
Right,
it's
he
you,
has to
Ryan,
be the
because I
voice
think
of
it's
God.
Jason saying
Oh, that's right. It
this.
is me. You're
That's
right.
true.
It'd be funny if like it's still Jason's voice. Instead of being like human beings, it says like human beings.
Hey, human beings, I'm the Lord Jehovah.
That is what
Bitches!
God should sound like.
Oh my god.
I read ahead.
You actually said human beings. Okay, sorry. The people look up aghast, which I don't blame them. A column of fire and smoke forms above the altar.
There's
Professor
literally-
Xavier's head, 40 feet high, appears inside the flames like God or the Wizard of Oz.
I'm glad that this is happening right now.
What? This is a
Katie, are
weird
you
movie.
excited? We're having like a Wizard of Oz reference.
Kind
Okay.
of, but it's horrendous at the same time.
It's
Okay,
pretty-
I'm
it's
just
pretty
gonna read all
messed
these
up.
lines.
Okay.
Man's dominion over the earth has ended.
Oh my God, I now see what they're doing, and this is so
Okay, all right.
fucked. Interior, synagogue, day. Jews at a wedding observe a similar spectacle, maybe.
Oh my
Oh
God.
The
no!
human race has given birth to its replacement, homosexuals.
Next one, I'm just going to read straight because
There's nothing
I
to
can't.
say.
Yeah.
Interior,
Here.
Black Baptist Church. Day,
God.
the preacher and gospel choir in colorful robes gaze in terror at Xavier's head. Why is he fucking Zordon now? What is
I'm like suffering right now.
This is a
This
bad.
is so
This is so
sad.
bad. Okay. We are homo superior sex sexual. Wait,
That's
Wow.
going great.
That was
Going
inspired.
really, really
All
well.
of the
It's still
X-Men.
going. There's a whole other page of this.
Oh my god, there is. A
Oh
whole other page.
my
It's like,
actual
oh my
Christ, there
God.
is. Okay.
It's multiple
Somebody
pages of
needs- we
every
just-
denomination. Do we need to read all of these, or can we just
Okay,
say?
Maybe we
Listen,
just
each
read
one
the
is more
denomination.
racist than
Okay,
the
Todd,
last.
just read the denominations because
Xavier's
love
okay.
that.
So we go. There are various like
there's
Homo
pages.
sapiens. Xavier has a whole bunch of lines that you could probably predict. We go from, okay, where did we start? Catholic Church to the synagogue to the Black Baptist Church, the Episcopal Church to a mosque to a Buddhist temple for some fucking reason to an Episcopal Church.
Wait, go. Hold on. There's a line here. It says that the Buddhist temple Wolverine slices off 6 arms of Shiva.
Yeah, because Shiva would not be in
Oh,
Buddhist
because
temple, but
he
that's
has a
just
bunch of
gonna
lines about
happen
how
anyway.
God is dead. It's mutants now.
Oh, right. So he's
Like, he says it
he's
multiple
He's
times.
projecting a fake Wolverine. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So after the Buddhist temple, we go back to the Episcopal Church, then back
Where-
to the Catholic Church,
but,
then
like-
back to the synagogue, then back
Oh
to the
my God.
mosque, then back to the Buddhist temple, and then back to the cathedral again.
Okay.
And
let me
meanwhile,
just
Xavier's
read-
saying God is dead, long live the
Yeah,
X-Men.
Xavier says God is dead, long live the X-Men. Also, it says when they're at the Episcopal Church, it says Nightcrawler creeps up on a crucifix and sits on Jesus's weary shoulders. This is like absurd, right? Like we had first of all we had 2 rape scenes which was like awful. Then there's like a naked teenage girl who's not in the script anymore, by the way.
Yeah,
and
Katie's
now we
not in
show
this movie
every
anymore.
denomination that there is, and it like
well,
decides to insult.
because
Can you imagine
Jason
this?
Wingard is the one insulting all these
Also,
religions.
yeah, that's
You know
true. But
what,
also,
though?
Magneto is also a Nazi. We have gone ahead and insulted like straight up every
Everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
single class
Everybody.
out there has now been insulted by this script. It's awful.
It's truly
10 out of 10.
It is truly fascinating to me, if only because, like, how?
My-
Well, again,
my main
Who was
question-
How did
sitting
this
at their
get
desk and
rejected?
going,
Yeah, why? How and
you know
why
what would
did
be
it get
awesome?
rejected?
Is if we blew up a fucking mosque in 94
Yeah.
in a movie. That would be
about
so
gay people.
rad.
Like what?
About
Yeah.
gay people.
That is how
Anyhow.
this ends, I guess. Are the explosions real at the end?
I think they're supposed to be illusions, but we don't know
because in the
because
script it just seems like maybe all of these religious buildings
Okay.
get blown
the
up.
bottom of this
No.
page is literally we go to the synagogue, explosion, Savior, God is dead, mosque, explosion, Savior, God is dead, Buddhist temple, explosion, Savior, long live the X-Men. Guys, I didn't leave anything out.
Okay.
That was all verbatim.
That's all
Yes.
verbatim.
There's a
Also-
question from the chat about whether this is happening in every house of worship on Earth or just these specific ones. I'm going to guess it's just these specific ones because it's supposed to
don't-
be like key
well,
terrorist attacks
I
that then
think so.
spread around the world, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm not sure because the next scene, like all the X-Men are completely unaware that this has happened. Also, Kitty's back. Kitty's
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
but
It's
she
clear-
has no lines.
It's
Also,
definitely a montage of some kind.
Yes.
there's also 2 new characters introduced in the scene, Jack and Jill. Maddie, I think, or sorry, Katie, I think you should be Jill because you haven't had any lines. Because Kitty's in
Any
the
of-
scene
yeah,
and she
I'm
doesn't
okay.
talk.
Who are Jack
Wait,
and
really?
Jill?
Okay. Cut to
Whatever.
exterior street. Okay, actually, we do know that the explosions were real because people get trapped under the rubble
Yes.
Okay.
at the top of
great.
this page. Great. Anyhow, Jean, Scott, Kurt, Wolverine, and Kitty leave a movie theater.
Okay.
I wonder what they were watching. They walk through an area with many
Wait,
restaurants
are
and
you-
bars.
Are you saying that they were like at one of those sex theaters, or were they like?
No, well, okay. If they were at one of those sex theaters and they were watching porn where Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it, based on Kurt's new line, which is
Listen,
fascinating,
I
but
would
also
watch that
fucking
porn,
dark.
Just saying.
Maybe they
Anyway.
were seeing Terminator 2. I don't know.
Kindergarten
Okay.
Cop. That's gonna
That's
be my
true.
guess.
All right, fine.
Kindergarten
Okay,
Cop.
great.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
they walk through an area with many restaurants and bars, but the street is almost deserted.
You think Arnold Schwarzenegger is a mutant?
At wuss.
You think everybody's a mutant.
Speaking of which, where is it? Oh, sorry. Speaking of which, where is everybody?
Like
My
there
bad.
was a bottle of wine that he had to like take as a nasal spray before he said that line. Sorry, everybody. All right, they. This is the most human contact I've had in like 2 weeks. Okay. They notice the strangely empty streets. A couple, Jack and Jill, I can't even believe they went there,
Why?
are among the few people outside.
Jack! I think that's them.
Who?
The X-Men.
Other people
A
turn.
plus delivery, by the way. Other people turn and stare at the X-Men.
They're staring at us.
Hold on.
Are
They're
you
afraid.
We didn't get to hear it, but he
But we
sniffed
believe you.
twice.
We saw-
which
we
the
saw the
script.
video.
I
We saw
didn't hear it. Yeah, no, that's right. Everyone else that's not me has a camera that actually shows their face.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There, okay,
Interior.
guys, there's like literally 20 characters in this next scene that all have lines.
I
and
truly-
they're
okay.
all introduced.
Bystander 1, Katie's 2, Righty's 3, and Rivey is 4. Okay?
Oh, God.
Okay. Then who's big guy? Todd?
I guess.
I don't know. Like, who the, I don't.
Oh,
does
I
that-
see how it is.
Sorry.
I say it with
I
love.
didn't mean it like that.
Fuck you, people. I'm going home.
No,
Jack
we need
runs-
you. We need
I don't
you.
even know like why all these characters are here. Like,
Oh.
Okay.
Again, yakety sax wave. Jack runs into the bar where a crowd is glued to the projection TV, which remember those, which runs news reports about the X-Men. There's a feeling of apocalyptic gloom, like the sudden outbreak of war or the landing of aliens.
oh god.
The X-Men
What?
are outside, the mutants. The bartender takes a gun from under the counter and goes outside. Exterior, street, apparently. Patrons of all the bars and restaurants were okay, so the street was empty because everybody was inside getting drunk. Fine. Patrons of
Okay.
all the bars and restaurants rush out and stare. People lean out of their upstairs windows. Bystander 1 points at Kurt.
Look, it's the
there-
monkey
It's the
man.
monkey-
No, Katie, you're 2. Katie, you're 2.
I'm true. And the babe with the red hair.
Oh God, look how ugly he is.
Katie.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Somebody call the police!
We gotta stop him.
Are they all Karens? Like, what's happening?
Yes. It's 4 Karens
Somebody
with
call the
baseball bats.
manager.
Okay, it
The-
says that, okay, it says, all right, this reads to me as a bunch of like, I don't know. I don't even know what's happening here.
Male
Like
Karen.
thugs?
The X-Men. Oh, I get it. I get what's going on. The
Okay.
X-Men are tense. A bunch of very big guys step in front of them. That's far enough.
Oh my god, that voice.
You got a problem?
Yeah, you're the problem.
Wolverine takes a
Wolverine
deep
takes
breath.
Oh, right. Sorry, I can't do
No, it's
stage
fine. You're
directions
fine. Don't worry
and
about
weird
it.
Guidos
I got
at the
it.
same
I got
time.
I can read them for a little bit because I have no lines coming up.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, did you say your line, Rye?
No. I'm asking you nicely not to piss me off.
A bottle hits Wolverine in the face. Oh my god, Katie, it's that stop animation I made in high school where I threw a bottle at Wolverine. Sorry. Then more bottles rain on the X-Men. Is it raining
This
bottles?
is fucked up. It's
Get 'em,
raining
girls.
bottles.
They hit Buddy. Come on, girls.
You said get him, right? I couldn't
Yes,
hear
I
it.
did.
Okay. The mob charges at the X-Men. Jean shoves them back telekinetically. Jill grabs Kitty and her hands go through. She screams. Wolverine defends himself from brawlers.
Why is this happening?
Wait, Maddie. The fact that Jean has a line that goes, why is this happening? Is
Fucking
so
Jean
Maddie.
Grey. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
so
God.
confused, you guys.
Where am I? Okay.
If only I could read their minds.
Should I use my powers or like what do you guys think?
Where am I right now? All right. Kurt is panicked by the mob and its hatred. They chase him across the street, surround him, force him against a building. Terrified, he climbs the outside of the old 12-story skyscraper.
Oh my god, poor Kurt. It's too bad I don't have any powers and I can't help him at all.
Somebody.
Also, time out. 12 stories is just a tall building. It's not
Yeah.
a skyscraper, okay?
Also,
Yeah.
why? Oh, that's right. This version of Kurt doesn't teleport.
Which is what? So his powers are just being blue and having a tail?
I don't. And
I think
climbing?
he had like Spider-Man wall climbing thing. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what
Okay,
thing is
okay.
happening in this scene.
Oh,
Unless
okay, fair
he's
enough.
probably this movie's kind of probably gonna lead up and be like, and then Kurt teleported, and Kurt's like, "Was?" Anyway.
Also, look at the script. Do you think these people could afford teleportation visual effects?
They could afford a lot of indoor pools, apparently. So
Yeah, really. They were filming this entire movie in hotels. Somebody pulls out a gun. Jean forces the shooters to swing wildly and fire in the air. Wolverine
Finally.
continues to kick ass. That's
literally the only line. Wolverine continues to kick.
Okay. Others in the mob try to grab Scott. His glasses fall off in the scuffle, and then it goes. His beam cuts a trench in the street. The X-Men. Scott doesn't scream my glasses. The X-Men back up in their van. Scott sweeps his beam to keep the mob at bay.
Get in.
we've got to help Kurt.
Kurt, on one line, next line says, climbs to the top of the skyscraper. He pulls himself up next to a gargoyle. Some people climb the fire stairs after him. He leaps from rooftop to rooftop, flips down to a flagpole, drops onto an awning, and bounces to the street just as the X-Man pulls up to open the door. He's like finished a Super Mario level. That's what just happened.
I enjoy this Rube Goldberg shit, right? Where like, and then a thing falls and catches a mouse.
Yeah.
He jumps in and they speed away from the Morrow.
Also, it literally says X-Van in those stage directions, by the way.
It
We
does.
didn't add
Now
that.
it says X-Van on page 57.
Okay, it says this all says it. It says interior X-Men van day. We're shooting this one line in here where Kurt huddles next to the door, holding his knees, rocking. Jean tries to comfort him, and he shrinks away. And Wolverine says,
What the hell was that all about?
That's that entire scene.
Great line, Wolverine. I'll
Okay,
take
now
over because you got to
Yeah.
read, Ryan. Interior Thomas Prince's office, day. Jason storms in as Prince watches TV news about the X-Men.
Oh, that's me. People died, Prince. That wasn't the plan. I wasn't gonna kill people.
You were just
Who
gonna
died?
like brainwash them into
Everyone that
thinking
was
a
in the
lot
stuff
of
that
crazy
exploded?
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
like-
so I guess,
But like
I guess
fucking
that
exploding
wasn't illusion,
churches,
turns
Ryan?
out. Okay, so we thought
Okay,
it was
I'm
illusion.
sorry, I'm
It is
sorry.
not. It's over.
No,
All
we
this
we
good-
know because they talked about people getting caught under rubble. Those
Yeah.
are probably the people who died, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
Prince turns around calmly.
Who fucking cares if people died, dude? Sorry, I should do the actual line. The plan is working, Jason. It doesn't matter if a few people die.
How can you say that?
Because
Prince
I'm a
turns
Nazi.
solemnly to Jason.
Okay, enjoy Prince. You have like 25 lines. I'll
Why
check
does he? You gave me the character who always has like 72 lines in a
that.
go.
We never know this until
Okay.
it's happening.
It's true. My whole life, I've respected human life. I used my power to make money, but I didn't compete unfairly.
What?
Just like Amazon and Apple. I had a wife, one of our kind, and two beautiful daughters. Then one of them named Pietro. Then 4 years ago, I sent them on a trip. I wish you could see the pointing I'm doing with one finger in real life while I read these lines.
Oh
I
my
wanted
God.
them to see the glories of mankind since they'd heard so much from me about its atrocities. On the way home, their jet was blown out of the sky by a terrorist bomb, which is why I decided to be a fucking terrorist.
Oh my God.
Prince pauses and composes himself.
Woosah.
Right. Then I realized that the human species had failed its final test. There could be no more doubt. Their time was over, and our time had come. And since then, I've been trying to make the necessary changes, largely by killing people.
Jason is moved.
He didn't say anything, but he's moved.
Yep.
You joined me in this work, Jason,
literally
and
just
you've
moved to the
performed brilliantly. I hope you'll continue to suck my dick.
Cut to.
Cut to Interior X Mansion Den day. It's important we know it's day. Xavier and the X-Men watch the news, which broadcasts home videotapes of the riot outside the movie theater.
Oh my God, Katie, can you be newscaster?
Yeah, Katie be the
Yeah,
Yeah, I
newscaster.
knew this was coming.
There's two of them though, so there needs to be a newscaster 2 and a newscaster 1.
How good's your NPR
Yes,
voice?
it's one because it
Righty?
doesn't specify.
Well,
Well,
then
Katie's
yeah.
newscaster 1. Todd, why don't you hop in as 2 when the time comes?
Oh, no, there is one that literally has a 2 after it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they talk to each other.
Eyewitnesses from this morning's events have viewed these tapes and identified that these suspects as the same individuals who appeared in the places of worship.
Hello again.
Sorry. It's gotta be Jason.
He couldn't do this alone.
Most of
My
them
X
appeared.
must be evolved. Wait, hold on. That's so Xavier. Like, I smell Magneto.
Most of them appear normal, although one appears to be severely deformed.
A photo of Kurt fills the screen. He looks down, embarrassed. Jean says, I think you're cute. She hugs him. Not helpful, Jean.
Yeah, seriously, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What's hard to accept, Harlan, is that these self-proclaimed mutants really have superhuman abilities.
Okay, well, my name is Harlan. Jesus. I'm sure we'd all like to think this is a hoax by Steven Spielberg or Orson Welles. But this time, Renee, the aliens appear to be real. And they come from right here on Earth.
Welcome to
They're
Earth.
not aliens. All right, whatever.
Clear Mercury Theater of the Air reference because this is 94.
Yeah,
whatever.
and so that would be
Fine.
top of mind. Everybody's thinking War of the Worlds. Everybody's thinking of
Right.
that radio
Yeah.
drama.
Only like, what, 40, 42 years before? It's fine.
Anyway, what are we going to do?
With those tapes, they'll find us in no time.
Oh, Kitty's here.
Kitty
Kitty's
finally
here.
speaks.
Finally.
Maybe we should turn ourselves in. We didn't do anything.
But they've got witnesses.
I'm gonna kill that little bastard.
We can find Jason later. For now, we have to hide the true Charles Xavier way. Scott, get in the van. Suck my dick. Everybody else, pack a bag and meet. Wait.
Wait, what? Wait.
He literally does sit and wait for 5 minutes so he can get a blowjob in the van.
Everyone get ready.
Pack a
Kurt,
bag
you
and
come with
be
me.
back in 5 minutes.
Why? Oh my God.
As the group splits up, Xavier, quote, listens to a distant sound. A dog
Come
whistle.
back!
Wolverine turns to Xavier.
They're coming. 50, maybe 60 people.
Police?
Prince's army.
Wow. Wolverine cocks his head and listens. He can't. Sorry. Thought it was an H. We can't hear anything.
They're in helicopters. What do we do?
Oh, put your training to use. Wolverine's in charge. Now there's a note from the author in here.
I cannot wait to read this. Okay.
This is hilarious.
Now we have an 8-page action extravaganza that will be shortened and sharpened. The basic pattern is that with each X-Man gets to look good before each is finally captured with the help of Jason. Generally, we refer to the X-Men when in combat by their superhero names. For example, Scott is Cyclops and Kurt is Nightcrawler. Sometimes we call them Scott/Cyclops and Kurt/Nightcrawler, but that's just so you won't forget that these are two names for the same
Okay,
character.
wait a second.
Wait,
This is
wait,
the
wait.
first time he has remembered that Kurt's name is Nightcrawler. Do you guys remember
Okay,
in the
okay,
first
okay.
half of the
Yeah.
script you didn't
right,
know
in
that?
The first half of the script, he kept on doing like the Kurt/Nightcrawler or Cyclops/Scott. Since I think this was written on a typewriter, I'm sure somebody was reading the pages and they were like, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" And then he just
Who
flipped
is
through in
this?
his note. So like anybody who's reading is like, I don't have time to go back and like use a Sharpie to edit this. We're just gonna leave it like this.
Yep. Okay,
also,
now we have to read this fucking 8-page piece of shit. I mean,
Where-
should
Okay,
we?
wait. No,
Where is-
hold on a second.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna hop into chat real says because Kit says, "I'm so glad you all are joking and having fun reading this because a dry read of this script would be so dire."
Oh, there's
It
no
would be
way.
so
Nope.
effing problematic.
Imagine if we just
Nope.
tried to read it straight.
What the fuck?
Actually, the sad truth
Hold
is
on.
you can, at certain points, if you listen to this again, at certain points, you can hear us attempting to do a dry read, getting like less than 2 seconds into whatever we're reading and just
Right,
losing
and
our
it just
shit
doesn't work
because
out.
you can't do it.
We
Loading.
can't do it. We can't do
Also,
it. We're
hi-
wildly unprofessional.
High Octane Horsemeat says, "An author's note in the middle for no reason, just like my
My
immortal."
immortal.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
Anyway, so what is this? It's just
Okay.
we can do it. We can blow through it. I'll read this. I haven't read in a while.
Okay.
So outside, helicopters approach the land. Inside, helicopters rumble and shake the mansion.
God. Stash the professor in the basement.
Stick
Stick with him. Sorry.
Down the stairs. The script is so
Stash the
offensive.
professor. Holy shit. Okay. Stash the professor in the basement and stick with him. Kitty, you go too.
Suddenly, a wall explodes and windows shatter. It's X-Men 2. The X-Men take cover. The front door is blown open. Citizens in uniform charge in. Scott sweeps his beam across the room, blasting the first row of citizens, but more storm in.
He
Outside-
killed those motherfuckers.
Yeah, he just killed him.
Yeah.
Like, he just straight up murdered those
I don't
bitches.
know.
Murder.
It's fucking Cyclops.
Woo!
Sometimes his powers work, sometimes they don't. Like, there's no. I don't know how his I-beams work. Outside, Atalanta deploys her troops in different directions. In the back, Jason's standing in a helicopter waiting. Inside, heavy gunfire forces the X-Men to scatter like ants. Scott/Cyclops, because now we're doing this, wheels Xavier down a
Cyclops.
hallway. Wolverine, next line, dives into the fray, slices and dices. Jean, next line, makes a rug raise up, toppling those who stand at. Thanks, Jean.
That's all I can do.
Kurt/Nightcrawler jumps down from a cornice. Is that how? Sorry,
I don't know what
cornice?
that is.
I think
It's
I don't know.
like the ornamental top of a door.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
got it,
yeah.
got it.
Okay.
Pulling curtains over some citizens. Kitty hides under a table. It is kicked over. Exposed, she looks up at Atalanta, who laughs at her. Atalanta lifts Kitty with one hand and hurls her at a wall. Kitty flies through the air. And then it goes into Kitty's point of view, where it says, zooming toward the wall. Kitty, her face in panic, then she phases through the wall. Atalanta just says agog. I don't know if that's a line or if
I
that's
think it's
like...
just her reaction.
I think they
It's
did like
that.
this stupid triple cut of like Kitty gets tossed. We literally see a first person shot of the wall approaching
Yeah.
because that
Oh,
makes
yeah.
fucking sense. We cut back to Kitty being like, oh shit, a wall, and then she phases through it, and then we cut to Atalanta for a reaction shot of her going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Like
think
that's
you're right.
pretty much what happens.
Thank you, Todd.
You're welcome.
This goes on for a while. Wolverine tumbles and spins like a dervish, disarming many citizens. Atalanta shoots at him from across the room. He takes a couple of the hits in the arm and dives through a window because it's fucking Wolverine.
Yep.
Jean and
Memories.
Nightcrawler run down the hallway into the danger room. Atalanta and 6 citizens pursue. Scott/Cyclops and Xavier head down a corridor. Citizens turn a corner and rush at them. Cyclops zaps at the floor, which collapses. Jesus, the citizens fall through. Okay, he just killed these dudes too.
Yeah,
much
I feel like
murder.
we need like one of those running counters. It's just like
Ding,
Scott's murder
ding,
count.
ding.
Let's just keep ding 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 ding.
Cyclops opens the door to the study. Inside the study, Cyclops and Xavier catch their breath.
Hot.
Nightcrawler rushes into the danger room. Atalanta and her squad follow them inside. Slam! The door shuts behind them. The bad guys are trapped inside. Jean stands in the hallway, relieved. She slides the bolt closed telekinetically. Chunk, it says that.
Chunk.
Danger room. Nightcrawler swings up into the control booth from a rope. Why is there a rope there? He seals the booth just as Atalanta is about to leap in after him. He activates the control. The danger room attacks with all its weapons. Nightcrawler blows Atlanta a kiss. Okay, what is happening? He
Gay.
leaves. Why is he being Mystique? He's just Mystique now.
Yeah, he is Mystique now. You're right.
Yeah.
Like mother, I guess like mother, like son.
Yeah.
He leaves the control booth through the back door. Jean runs into the dining room where 4 citizens are searching for the X-Men. They take aim at her. She forces their muzzles aside, causing them to miss. They run after her. She looks back and their feet slip out from under them. I like how Jean's power in this is just tripping people.
Yeah. Just redirecting
You'll also
stuff.
notice she's the only person who has never been given a code name.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Yeah,
Kitty isn't
That's
either.
true.
No,
I thought
that's
at the beginning.
true.
No, at the beginning,
Yeah.
I think they said her name was Marvel Girl. I don't remember. Okay, so
Yeah.
Well, Kitty and Jean are women, so it's important
that's
to keep
true.
them in their place.
That's right.
Oh my
Wolverine sniffs and listens for citizens. He sneaks up on a squad of 4, about to shoot Xavier. He shish kebabs a pair of them on each set of claws. Wow.
Ding,
There you go.
ding.
The X-Men are just killing everyone.
killing
It's
people.
Yeah.
like, wow.
Murder.
Kitty is, by the way, it keeps on saying things like exterior Wolverine, exterior Kitty. I don't know what that means. I guess
don't
that means they're
either.
outside. Who knows?
Outside of
Outside.
Wolverine. Outside of Kitty.
Kitty. Kitty is pursued by a citizen. He shoots at her, but the bullets pass through. She stumbles and falls. He fires point blank. The bullets just pass through. Exasperated, he lowers his rifle. Kitty kicks him in the balls. Ooh.
Okay, Katie would do that.
Yeah, she gets up and starts to run, but she runs into the arms of another citizen who grabs her. Okay, there's no script that is this detailed, by the way.
I know,
Yeah.
this is absurd.
This is the
This is
only
like,
thing-
this
This
is
is
how
like
I
what
would
the
have written
fight
something as a
choreographer
teenager.
does.
I know.
Whatever.
To her surprise, she struggles, but she can't phase. He drags her away towards a helicopter. I guess she's kidnapped now. Atalanta and squad in danger room. The last citizen is knocked out by a sliding pole. Only Atalanta is still standing. Chased by the automaton? I think that's what it is.
Automaton.
She-
Automaton.
Automaton, that's right. She picks up an iron cage and heaves it at the Juggernaut. Not
It's
Juggernaut.
not the
This is-
Juggernaut.
Not
this.
the Juggernaut.
A
Yeah,
Juggernaut,
yeah,
not the Juggernaut.
All of us suddenly jumped in. We were like, wait, let's clarify.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
It would make the scene better, honestly. The
Yes.
automaton falls on its side but keeps spinning. She picks up the cage and uses it to smash the robot like a bug. Then she takes the cage and throws it against a wall, opening a gaping hole. It literally says this bitch is strong.
It's
This bitch is strong.
It's in
Strong
the
being
script. I'm not
underlined.
saying that. That's in there.
It says that.
Jean dashes into the kitchen, chased by three citizens. Carving knives fly by them, and some broccoli. Three are embedded into the wall. One knife flies into his shoulder. Kurt/Nightcrawler fences with the citizen, using an umbrella
Fences.
against the muzzle of an automatic rifle, which is firing away. Bullets carve dotted arcs in the wall behind Nightcrawler. Another citizen joins the fray. Nightcrawler pulls a cane from an umbrella stand with his left hand and fights both citizens simultaneously. They duel their way up the staircase. He sends the rifle
Caliber all of a
flipping.
sudden.
I don't know. He sends the rifle flipping out of one of the opponent's hands. He whacks him with the umbrella across the face, parries a punch with his tail, then kicks him tumbling down the stairs. Nightcrawler flips into the banister and knocks out the other citizen with a kick to the head. Oh my god, we're almost done. We're almost there. Just
almost
then, Atalanta arrives at the foot of the stairs.
No,
She
we
lifts a
super aren't. There's
broadsword
two more
with a
pages
suit
of
of
this.
armor because, of course, they have this here at Xavier's Mansion.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler runs to the top of the stairs. Atalanta crouches, leaps and flies up to the second-story landing, blocking Nightcrawler's path!
Three exclamation marks? Why? I don't know why.
Nightcrawler gulps. Atalanta smiles. Cyclops and Xavier. They hear the fight raging outside. Kitty is locked inside a helicopter. She flattens herself against the metal shell as hard as she can, but she's just not feeling very porous. Wolverine slits a throat. Wow, okay, I guess that's just happening.
Ding.
Cuts off a hand and punctures an eyeball. This
Ding.
is really graphic.
Okay, the writer literally wrote, okay, I got it out of my system after saying that.
Dude, what the hell?
This writer has problems.
What is even happening in
That
this?
literally
This is like Frank Miller bullshit.
This is murder porn. I'm a little scared,
I
honestly.
like how the entire chat's like, what the fuck's happening? Jean-
How did he write Rockadoodle? I don't understand.
Because he got it out of his system.
Yeah.
Right here. Jean. Two citizens grab Jean. She pushes them away with her force field. I guess that's her brain. That reaches up. A rolling pin flies off the wall behind her. I hate that Jean's fighting people in the kitchen, by the way. They're like, only Jean can fight people if there's like kitchen supplies around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also
The
she
woman in
hasn't
the
killed
kitchen.
anybody. Like, she's done nothing useful. She's just
Well,
like
All
throwing
she can
broccoli
do is
at
throw
people.
stuff, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
I don't know. Without breaking a rhythm, she clubs one citizen, then another. Jean, wouldn't you rather bash me? What the fuck is that?
Dude.
That's Jason, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Stop
Jason
being so
Todd.
Is she still in the
rapey.
helicopter?
She certainly
Okay, the
would.
writer writes, she certainly would. She stands and hurls a rolling pin at Jason. It tumbles through the air, corrects its course, and hits him square in the face. Why did he walk in? Down he goes. Jean runs over to him, kneels beside him, and picks up the rolling pin in case he needs another love tap. A shadow covers her. She looks up. The real Jason is standing above her, holding a heavy pot. Nothing personal, bitch. He hits her on the head with the pot. She keels over.
This is
Cyclops
fucked
and
up.
Xavier look out. Yeah, seriously,
saying.
looks out the window at Jean, who's carried off by citizens.
I just
No.
want
Okay, so
Stop
Kitty
doing
and
that.
Jean have been kidnapped, and only Kitty and Jean.
only in Kitty Jean.
Yes.
Also, every time
Okay.
Citizens has appeared in this narration, it's a capital C.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're the
Yeah.
Nazis. So that's
Oh my god.
Get it? Get it?
Yeah. So Xavier says he'll be all right, even though he can't do anything. Cyclops
Yeah.
lifts the sash window and runs after her. Outside, Cyclops sees Jean and the citizens turn a corner. He runs around the corner, and he is surprised to find only Jason.
Where
Stopped
is
by
she?
Cyclops. Somewhere else. Cyclops, enraged, blasts Jason, but the beam bounces off Jason and ricochets back at Cyclops, sending him flying back 20 feet. This makes no fucking sense. He lands on his back unconscious.
Yeah,
Another
what?
angle.
how is this
Jason
Jason's
stands behind-
powers?
It says Jason stands behind a
Oh
ruby
my
quartz
God,
mirror.
what?
Where the hell did he get that?
This is every 5-year-old going like, your bullets bounce off me, actually.
Really? And then
I'm
Jason
rubber, you're
says,
blue.
I still don't know what she sees in you.
I'm sorry, I
Nightcrawler's
haven't
back.
moved on from Jason carrying a ruby quartz mirror around the yard, waiting for Scott to attack
I
him.
mean, I'm assuming it's like a
I
hand
had to
mirror,
tell
but
you,
in my head, I
like-
imagine he's like pushing one of those full-size mirrors. Like,
Exactly.
on
Like
wheels.
they said ruby quartz mirror, and I'm envisioning some like Snow White shit that's like as tall as a
I
person
can't
on a big
even deal.
stand.
Yeah, and he had to stand there and be like, "Hey, Scott."
Hey! Just to
Okay,
make
by
Scott
the way,
knock
the scene-
himself
this-
out.
Yeah, this scene is still going. Nightcrawler backs away from Atalanta and her broadsword. He jumps onto the pool table. She swings at his legs. He jumps, swings, jumps, swings, jumps. These are the fucking lines! He grabs a cue stick, pokes her in the face between swings. She takes a big windup. He pole vaults over her on a cue stick. Really? You didn't say cue stick enough times. He backs up to the balcony rail. She rolls a grand piano toward him. He climbs onto the rail.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did we ever find out how we got from like room to grand piano? That was the big mystery of the last time.
Oh,
No.
yeah. That's a good
Because
point.
now we're back
No,
at the grand
apparently the
piano.
The grand piano. We'll never know.
We'll never know what happened at the grand piano. We'll never know.
Don't jinx it. We're gonna
Well,
jump
it's
another
about
page.
to die. Like the
Well,
grand piano is
she
about
shows
to
the
breathe
piano
its
full
last.
speed at him. So he looks over his shoulder and sees the chandelier. He leaps just as the piano, crashes to the rail and falls. Nightcrawler reaches out for the chandelier and his hands pass through it. Slow motion. Nightcrawler grabs frantically for anything. Below, Jason looks up smiling. Nightcrawler falls and twists helplessly. He's going to splatter. Ta-da! He makes a perfect landing on 2 feet, facing Jason. Kurt says, feeble attempt. Now I'm having a conversation with myself. Hold it for 2 seconds. Annette falls on top of Nightcrawler. 4 citizens perfectly positioned gather up the corners and carry him off. Jason says, when will you people stop underestimating me? Jason smiles up at Atalanta, who does not give a shit about him. Xavier scowls, concerned about Cyclops, and nobody else apparently. He wheels himself towards the door, which swings open before he can get there. Citizens rush in. Xavier tries to wheel away. He overturns his chair. Xavier lies helplessly on the floor. 3 citizens grab him. The leader pulls out a syringe gun.
Hold him down.
Thank you.
Hydrate.
It's Zydrate? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
My
Zydrate's
mental
in the
image of
gun.
him, by the way, is just a Magikarp. I don't.
Oh my god. I mean,
Just,
close
like,
enough. Where's the
flopping.
figurine? I think Katie's got a figure of this, but Xavier stares at them intensely. The leader hesitates. He can't seem to act. The others 3 also seem confused. 4 more citizens rush in and see the others doing nothing.
Inject him.
The 4 citizens near Xavier turn and shoot the newcomers. Interior helicopter night. Kitty gets a running start, bails for the wall of the helicopter, and runs through. Okay, I guess she's escaping now. Xavier is rolled through the house, escorted by his 4 new allies. The leader holds up the syringe gun. Okay, this is the scene from X-Men
I just
2000.
picture them rolling him like a rug.
Wait,
no.
This is like what?
Na
Oh my
na
god.
na 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 na.
All right, I guess somebody has to take over
See.
reading the stage notes now.
I will do it.
All right, so I will
where are
read
we?
for- Well, I've
Xavier
gotta-
is rolled through the house, escorted by his 4 new allies. The leader holds the syringe gun.
Yep. When you see Jason, inject him immediately. Don't let him pull any tricks. If you need to shoot him in the face,
Just
condone
fucking do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Jason sees them and backs out of sight. From another angle, another Xavier pulls and rolls in front of the syringe group. This Xavier points to them and shouts,
There he is, behind you, Jason!
This sucks.
The
Jason
confused
sucks.
citizens look behind them. Air quotes, Jason is now sitting in Xavier's wheelchair. This air quotes, Jason points at the other air quotes, Xavier.
No, that's Jason there. Wait, oh, is that Xavier now?
No, I think
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
Jason.
well,
It's air quotes, Jason.
Jason. Oh, got it.
one
Who
of
are
them
these
is
lines?
Jason. See, and the other is Jason. It's
Oh
very
my
simple.
god. Okay, well,
Yeah,
Jason.
okay,
no,
anyhow.
that's Jason there.
The citizens look from Xavier/Jason to Jason/Xavier. Confused, just like we are, the leader injects the guy who looks like Jason. Jason dissolves into Xavier and slumps unconscious in his wheelchair. The citizens seem to come out of a dream. Where the other Xavier sat, Jason now stands.
Get him to the helicopter.
Yes,
Glad
sir.
they shot the right one, because we didn't know who the fuck it was.
We didn't. Xavier went down, though, so, it's not all bad.
That's
Wolverine
true.
walks away from a group of defeated citizens on the ground. Atalanta jumps down from a second-story window and lands in front of him.
So we say defeated, we really mean murdered.
Yeah.
Murdered.
You've been avoiding me, doll.
You're not my type. I'm gay.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
she
gay.
gay. She pulls 2 short swords from hips. Why? The blades stick out between her middle
I'm
fingers.
Black
Now
Widow.
she's got blades as long as his. What is this shit? They fight on the ground. She leaps into the trees. She jumps down on him. He disarms her. He pins her to a tree with a talon through each of her palms. They're actually
Scene is
called
like 10
claws.
pages.
Jesus.
This is
Did
so
he just
long.
crucify her on a tree?
Possibly,
I think
yeah.
so.
I think so, yeah.
Where
Okay,
are
what-
they?
Yeah.
Atalanta brings up her knees and shoves him away with her feet.
I'll take you there.
His claws pull out of the tree as he flies backwards! Exclamation point. When Wolverine looks back at Atalanta, she whips a long metal chain around his ankle and drags him toward her.
Where is
She
she
swings-
keeping this shit?
Yeah,
I know,
where's the chain
she's-
from?
This fucking bag of holding shit. She swings another length of chain around an arm. Before he knows it, he's wrapped up in a cocoon of iron chain. Jason runs over and secures his ankles and wrists in a restraining device of thick metal.
Watch this
This
just
is
turn
like
out to be
anime
like Mystique.
shit.
Like watch at
Yeah.
Atalanta like turns blue. She's like, it was me, Mystique, all along.
These aren't your friends, Jason. You're only fooling yourself.
I fooled you too once in bed.
You bitch.
Wow.
Cool.
Jason smiles and the chains disappear. The restraining device, however, is real. Wolverine gnashes his teeth in self-reproach. Oh, right, sorry. Atalanta walks over and puts a congratulatory hand on Jason's shoulder. Fuck.
Get him on board.
Script. Kitty! Kitty! Runs by in the
Hey!
background.
Kitty just runs in the right. That's actually really funny.
All I can think of is like Cordy on that episode of Angels. She's like, it's Cordy! Kitty runs by in the background, pursued by citizens in like that Scooby-Doo montage shit where they like run back and forth in the same hallway. Yeah. She runs
Oh
into a
my
grove
God.
of trees and hides in the trunk of a huge old oak. The citizens can't find her. Atalanta sees the situation.
Forget her. We're taking off.
Okay, is Kitty gonna save
Helicopters!
all the X-Men? Is that what's happening? Oh wait, no,
probably.
Kitty and Wolverine. Okay.
No,
No,
because
Wolverine's
Wolverine
been
just got his
kidnapped.
ass dragged away.
Really? Because it says in the next line that he's not there.
You're right.
Huh.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
different
no,
helicopter?
no,
Oh, there's a
okay,
second
okay.
helicopter.
Okay, got it.
Wolverine
Anyhow,
gets his
sorry.
own
One helicopter takes off with Jean, Scott, Kurt, and Xavier. Jason, Atalanta, and 4 citizens carry Wolverine onto the other one. Interior helicopter. Thanks, script. Wolverine is thrown into the back. The helicopter takes off. Wolverine looks around. He can't break out of the restraining device. He edges to the window. He looks outside. The helicopter rises higher and higher.
Where do you think
It's
you're
going
going?
higher and higher. It's like the Wet Hot American Summer song. All right.
Where do you think you're going?
Out for some air.
Wolverine lunges through the window because, of course, he does.
That's
of the
pretty
helicopter.
funny, actually.
Yeah.
Exterior helicopter. Again,
He would
thanks,
do this.
script.
He
This
would
is
do
my
this. He
boyfriend
would
right here.
absolutely
Wolverine
do
falls 300 feet bound hand-handed foot. Tree! Wolverine lands in a tall tree.
Wait, is it?
It's the only way I can hear it in my head. Wolverine
Like-
lands in a
like-
tall tree, tumbles from branch to branch, and lands on the ground with a thud. No human being could survive this fall. Wink. The iron restraining device is broken. Wolverine's body is perfectly still.
Oh, Kitty, you've got lines.
Off screen,
Wolverine,
he opens an eye.
help.
You've got to be kidding.
I'm stuck.
With terrible effort, he turns his head. He sees Kitty. She's frozen inside a tree, half in, half out.
How'd you do that?
How'd you fall out of a helicopter?
Intentionally.
This
I actually like that
great.
exchange. That was funny.
Yeah.
Wolverine sits up, wincing. His face is all cut up. One eye is closed. One sleeve is bloody.
Oh my god, your arm. It's
He peels back his sleeve and reveals a huge gash in his upper arm. His shiny adamantium sheathed bone, trademark, glints in the moonlight.
disgusting. You've got to go to a hospital.
I'll be okay.
He steps towards the tree and extends his claws. Snicked! Thank you. Is that the first one? No, that's happened
No,
before.
of course not.
He slices off a thick hunk of wood near her face.
What?
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, we agree, Kitty. He whacks away at the tree. Dissolve to, later, a tree stump in a pile of sawdust.
Logan's a lumberjack, and that's okay.
Why didn't he
Oh
just give her
my
a pep
God.
talk into using her powers? He was like, I guess I'll have to manually cut her out of the tree. Like, oh my god.
Like, again, sawdust, this is anime shit. Like,
Yeah.
pan to him going,
What is
Like,
that?
Oh my god.
That
Alright.
bit from Robin Hood Men in Tights where he
Yes. Yes.
cuts the arrow apart before it even reaches his face?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, like
Oh,
Katie's
right,
got
sorry.
more lines.
Kitty ties a bandage around Wolverine's arm.
Wolverine, I don't want to bail on you or anything, but I've really got to go.
I'm gonna bail on you.
You're staying with me.
No, I'm not.
You're wanted like the rest of us. And the first place they'll look is your parents.
He stands and walks toward the garage. She hasn't got a good answer, so she follows.
Now we're gonna get our friends back, but we're gonna need help.
Is he gonna wait, is he gonna get more X-Men? Like, what's gonna happen?
No, they're just gonna
Oh
do it
my
by
god. He
themselves.
swings the garage door up, revealing a classic Rolls Royce.
Of course he does.
Because of course he does. Take it away, Maddy.
Interior garage day. He throws Kitty the keys.
Drive.
I've only got my learner's permit.
Then learn.
He opens the back door and lies down in the back seat. Interior
Okay.
Rolls Royce. She gets into the cushy driver's seat and inserts the key in the ignition.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
Same.
So where are we going?
To get the angel.
Wait, we are gonna go get other X-Men now? What?
We're gonna get Warren!
Why?
Where were they before?
Kitty backs up, scraping the side of the rolls against the
75%
post.
through this
Why, Warren?
script, and we're gonna introduce more characters.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Warren?
Why not throw Warren in here?
Okay, well, Prince is here.
Interior Prince Metalworks hangar night. A media
Right.
circus.
Oh.
Politicians, scientists, industrialists, and journalists anxiously wait in chairs set up inside a giant hangar. TV cameras are ready to record the proceedings. Jason and Atalanta are seated in the front row. Thomas Prince walks to the podium.
fun,
Oh,
Todd.
another goddamn
Yep,
paragraph.
sorry, Todd.
Another monologue.
There's actually
Another
like 2 pages
fucking
of this.
monologue. This is definitely Magneto. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, while the authorities talked, the men and women of the Upright Citizens Brigade, it's the
That's
only
not
thing I
what
can
it
see
says. That's not
when I
what
read
it
that. I'm
says.
sorry. Apprehended the X-Men. We tracked them to a mansion in Westchester County and attempted to make... Wasn't they at a university, though? Like, that
Also,
was...
like, that's not a citizen's arrest when you come in and, like, try to kill
Yeah, no,
everyone.
that's
They
fucking
really
terrorism,
are.
my
Breaking
Breaking and
dude.
entering.
Yeah, that's
We
just
attempted,
murder.
no wait, okay. Attempted to make citizens arrests. Although 2 of the mutants are still at large, I'm pleased to announce that the other 4, including their leader, are now in our custody.
The crowd murmurs excitedly. Prince nods to Atalanta. She pulls a switch. Bright lights illuminate a raised platform. 4 X-shaped crucifixes pivot from a horizontal to an upright position.
You've got to be kidding me.
On each cross, one X-Man is shackled. Jean has a high-tech electronic cage around her head. Scott has an iron mask over his face. Xavier has an IV
This
tube
is
in his
some, like,
arm.
weird bondage happening.
It's a lot.
It
The
was
crowd
just a
gasps, fascinated,
Fascinated.
and frightened. 2 journalists. One whispers to the other. R.I.P.
This will put him in the White House. That's my
on
only line.
stage.
Enjoy, Prince.
Allow me to introduce the gays. At their head is Charles Xavier, telepath. His parents worked on the Manhattan Project to develop the atomic. Really?
What?
Really?
I don't
News
know.
to me. Okay.
Well, he,
Wow. Okay.
This next line says, what?
Yeah,
Todd?
also, they completely typoed the word exposure. So he actually says their exosure, which isn't even a word, to radiation accounts for his mutation.
Prince's speech can be intercut with a multimedia presentation and close-ups of the X-Men's reactions.
Okay, good to know. Thanks, writer.
Okay.
Xavier became obsessed with me after we broke up, tracking down other mutants and luring them to his unaccredited
It's unaccredited.
Seriously? You're calling them terrorists, but the thing you do is say that his school's not accredited. It's
I don't
fucking
know.
IT
Seriously.
tech for
You
mutants or
cannot
whatever.
find them on the Better Business
Shout out
Bureau.
to chat right now. That is like they're just like mortified
Shout out
by
to
what's
chat.
happening in this
Yeah,
scene.
For even
I-
being here.
Shout out
We
to
love
chat
I'm
you.
for
with you
sticking
on the
with us,
crucifixes
honestly.
thing. I'm with you on the crucifixes thing.
Anyway.
That's too much.
Exterior Rolls Royce on the road. Night. The car passes through countryside.
There, he preyed on their sense of alienation and trained them in the use of their unusual sexual abilities.
Interior Rolls Royce. Night. Wolverine and Kitty listen to the radio. Oh, they're
makes it
listening to
sound
him.
so-
I get it.
Sinister.
What if it was
Mr.
Mr. Sinister?
Right?
That would have made more sense. Anyway,
I
on
mean,
Womp,
you
stage,
get
womp.
to the porn thing, so
multimedia
true.
presentation. Kurt cringes, humiliated.
This
Aw.
pathetic creature, oi, was literally bought by Xavier from his parents. Formerly timid,
Wow.
Kurt Wagner is now a trained martial artist with a deeply unstable personality.
Jesus.
Sad. Back to Wolverine and Kitty.
Wolverine?
His parents kept him locked in the attic. We only found out about him because his house caught on fire.
Why does everyone
Wow,
have such a
that's
gritty
fucking dark.
backstory
Also,
in this?
yeah, that's also not Nightcrawler's background story.
This is so sad. Interior hangar night. The presentation is over. Most of the crowd has filed out. Prince speaks with reporters. The governor pushes through the crowd. Katie, you're the governor.
If you'll excuse us, I need to talk to Mr. Prince.
As the reporters shoot questions at him, Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, he pulls Prince aside.
We'll be taking custody of the suspects, Prince. The sheriff's office is sending over some trucks.
Excuse me, Governor. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but do you know how much those fucking crosses cost me? I am not handing this shit over to anybody.
Okay, but also,
You have a facility that can hold these prisoners?
the governor looks to his aides for an answer. They don't seem to know.
If they escaped after you took custody, it could be very embarrassing.
I'm afraid we don't have a choice.
That's not entirely true. The state does business with a number of private prisons, and I don't see why we couldn't work out a similar arrangement.
The governor seems to like this idea. Cut to
Thanks, Governor.
exterior
I want to
country
cut in
highways.
just for
You're
a
in
second.
Texas.
Oh, why?
Because Kit in the chat said, Charles, your school doesn't offer enough gen ed credits for your pupils to graduate. I just want to tell you, as a college professor, your school not being accredited is very real and very bad. Like, I don't know that I would give it precedence over he was, basically
murderer?
brainwashing and sexually abusing children. But, like,
But it's not
in
great.
terms of shit you can say about a school, like, it's not accredited,
Ryan just
is actually
disappeared.
pretty serious.
Oh, he's back. That was scary.
There we go.
Ryan
wow.
just disappeared.
All that talk about college has bored Ryan right off the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, Ryan was like, I gotta get out of here.
I don't know what
Oh
the
my
hell
God,
just
shut
happened.
up!
Welcome back.
This happens on the Game of Vision. Like after an hour, Discord's like, gotta restart. Why not?
Okay, well, welcome back. All right, exterior country highways night. The Rolls glides along a scenic highway through the countryside. We hear the radio news. Katie, you want to take it since you're the newscaster
Sure.
around here?
In order to assure the highest level of security, state authorities have contracted with Thomas Price.
That's me.
Interior Rolls-Royce night. Kitty drives. Wolverine tries to extract bullets from his arms with his claws. You don't really need to do that, dude, but okay. The radio plays in the
Seriously,
darkness.
tweezers, dude.
To retain custody of the X-Men until a public facility for their detention can be constructed, State District Attorney David McMillan
Nachos?
Sure.
announced his intention to file a first-degree murder charges against the suspects tomorrow morning in court. Meanwhile, the hunt goes on for...
Kitty
Time
shuts
out.
off the radio.
Great,
Ow.
my life is ruined, you know? I never asked to be a part of this stupid group. I never wanted to join.
I mean, they brought her over one day and started shooting arrows at her face. That's pretty
did.
much what happened.
She
Todd.
immediately said, I want out. Like,
She did. She was like, I don't want to
fuck
be here.
this.
I'm
I'm
not
They were
leaving.
like, they were like, well, but what if we go see the Terminator instead?
Wolverine grimaces, pulls out a bullet, and then feels relieved.
You know what your problem is? You still think you're normal.
Am normal.
Is that so?
Nobody would know.
Kitty turns away from him. Wolverine regrets being so harsh.
Okay, it's not your fight. When we get to Angels, I'll find you a place to stay.
She looks at him, grateful and guilty.
Who's this angel, anyway?
Exterior country road, night. The Rolls drives by. How many times they have to... Whatever.
I don't know. We just have to
They
point out
got
that
a Rolls Royce. They need to use it, okay?
is that what
I
they were
know.
spending the budget of this money on? Was
Yes.
this
Exterior
one?
shots of the car.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
we need a Porsche, we need a Rolls, right? We need a swimming pool.
We need
Olympic
6
size.
helicopters.
Two women.
Yeah.
2 swimming pools. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, got it. Okay. He used to be part of the group.
Dissolve 2. Interior Princess Parlor. Yet another
Wait,
room. Nice.
don't know.
Dissolve. Why would
I
you
don't-
use a dissolve there?
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Because it's not a good
Like
room.
the only thing that would have been worse
Just
if
like
they
a
had done a
faded.
wipe, like it's fucking Star Wars. Like
They did have an
I wish there
X-wipe.
was I wish there was a star
Yeah,
wipe
but-
coming in out of this. All right,
Yeah.
anyway.
that would have been funny.
Yeah, Prince and Atalanta
Sorry.
raise glasses of champagne to Jason.
To our new partner who makes literally crucifying people happen.
And to my new friends, yeah.
They
my
all
other
clink
friends are now
glasses
dead
and
to
drink.
me.
I can imagine when he says these lines is him like hooking his thumbs under suspenders and saying this. Jason, you've performed valiantly, my boy, and you deserve a reward. As a sign of my appreciation and respect, I'm putting you in charge of our youth recruitment program.
Are we gonna add more characters?
The Thomas Prince Jugend, we call them. I think he'll... He doesn't actually say that, guys. Sorry. It's believable that he would, but I think you should find this a job that suits your tastes.
Prince shakes Jason's hand.
And for tonight, I should skip ahead a page.
Whoa! Oh,
Prince
it's not what
puts
I thought
his
it was gonna be.
arm around Jason's shoulder and leads
Wow.
him to a door.
Oh, damn!
This got
maybe-
so disappointing as soon as I read my actual line.
Well, it's clear
some
that
of the
this writer doesn't know that people that like the X-Men are also gay.
I mean, or he was
some
like,
of the
this is
female
gonna
members
seem
of our
gay.
organization want to show you their appreciation by introducing you to the hot guys that they know because you're gay. You're
Prince
fucking gay.
opens the door to a festively decorated rumpus room where
Rumpus
3
room.
beautiful babes wait, grinning for their new
All
hero.
caps.
Okay, so now there's a bunch of like hot naked girls. What's happening?
Went to the red room.
Babe.
3 beautiful babes. They're babes. They're here.
Get out of here! These aren't for me, right? I don't have to have sex with them. I mean, I'm straight, but like, they're not really for me. I can't fuck all these girls.
Oh my god. It's so easy to believe you saying all that stuff. Okay. This is just the beginning, Jason.
I don't know what to say.
Other than don't say anything. Just wear a party hat.
Oh my god.
That is
Oh
in there.
my-
That is
Onto
in
the
there.
party hat.
Okay.
Actual fucking
Yes, he
Christ.
did.
Actual
Before
line.
we switch the page,
Okay.
This is the
I
line.
I was like, is that a condom joke?
It is. It
It
is.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
let's read the line.
He
And
hands him a box of Trojans. Jason
Trademark.
smiles and disappears inside. Prince closes the door and grins at Atlanta.
Okay, you
So
know what's
yes,
gonna happen
they
though,
actually
actually
Jason?
wrote
had-
that.
This
They
is what I
made
imagine
Trojans.
happening though, is that Jason's just closing the door and like Magneto's like, yes, walks away, and then Jason turns to the girls and is like, guys, I can't fuck any of you. I'm gay, but pretend that we had lots and lots of sex.
Please start
So
screaming
like,
with pleasure.
we're all into murder and
Yeah.
we're all into murder and crucifixion and everything here, but for God's sake, gotta watch out for STDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Okay,
is
wait.
important that we have the condoms in here. We don't
Okay,
want to get
so
anybody pregnant. We don't want
we have
anything to happen.
a couple
for rape,
comments here.
All that thing's good. We'll just sexually assault you, but wear a condom.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
God.
But no glove, no love, Jason.
Okay, so in chat, Genuine Effects says anybody can rent rolls. Oh wait, sorry, that's not what I meant to read. It's we gotta go up to High Octane first. Says cutting Nightcrawler's teleporting so you can rent that sweet Rolls Royce. And which Genuine Effects said anybody can rent a rolls. And the other thing I wanted to make mention was totally not Mr. Sinister saying, "Glad we have the hottie Nazis."
Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Oh my God.
Anyway, cut to exterior truck stop, night. An old-fashioned diner/gas station. A few cars and trucks are parked in front. Wolverine's
Oh,
pumping
I
gas
gotta be
into
one
the
of these
rolls.
rednecks.
He yawns. Interior diner night. A waitress refills Kitty's mug as she sits at the counter next to the cash register.
Your
You're
order will
on-
be ready in a minute, hun.
I was like, Todd,
I
please
was
be
like,
this
I don't know
character.
who's gonna do this. Kitty eavesdrops as 2 large rednecks wait to pay their bill.
I think they
man.
ought to kill them all.
Who? The government? The only one that's got any balls is that Prince.
The coffee mug slips through Kitty's fingers and drops noisily onto the counter.
Wow. That's you, Todd. You're the waitress.
Yeah, Todd, go ahead. You're the waitress.
a second, though. That was
Oh, I was like, I didn't realize that Tom was laughing. That he couldn't breathe.
Ryan T's redneck voice was perfect.
Perfect.
I
Oh,
just
I
wanted.
know.
I want
It's
that
why
on
he's
record.
Left
here.
Okay.
It's why we have him on.
I
Anyhow.
feel like everybody in this chat has practiced Rogue their entire life.
That's
Yeah.
all right, honey. I'll clean it up.
Kitty reaches for the mug, but she sifts right through it. She grabs for the cup twice more. This time, the waitress sees Kitty's hand phase through the mug. She looks at Kitty, doubting her own eyes. Kitty stands up and pivots to leave. She phases through the 2 rednecks standing behind her.
That's really funny.
It is really funny. A woman at the booth sees this and screams. Kitty, alarmed, stumbles through a family looking at postcards on her back. She reaches for the doorknob but ends up just phasing through the door.
Oh, I love the idea that Wolverine's just sitting there at the counter watching this, be like, Jesus Christ.
He's in the car like, oh my fucking god, what is happening?
Oh my god.
And then randomly, Big Guy is back and he says, you know who that is? I don't know why he's here. Anyway, exterior truck stop, night. Kitty runs towards Wolverine, who replaces the nozzle in the pump. A car pulling up to the pumps drives right through her, then slams on the brakes. Kitty, get out of the way! Like, why are you here?
They saw me. Let's go.
Kitty's like standing in the road.
Wolverine's gonna be like, what do you mean they saw you? Kitty's like, well, I phased through my coffee cup and then through the counter and then through the waitress and then through a family and then through a bunch of thugs and somehow they figured I was gay.
Wolverine's just like, Scott, put on your glasses.
Wolverine turns and sees a small crowd rush toward them from the diner, headed by the rednecks. He runs to the side of the car, hops in, starts the engine. He looks over. Kitty is still standing outside. She can't open the door. Her hand phases through the handle. Exasperated, Wolverine reaches over and opens the door. Kitty climbs into the truck. Luckily, she can stay in it.
Yeah,
Wolverine takes off. Oh, no, wait. Just kidding. Wolverine takes off. The truck zooms forward, but Kitty does not. She's left sitting on the concrete next to the gasoline nozzle, which still flows. Exasperated, Wolverine slams on the brakes and runs
honestly,
back to Kitty.
Can I just say, this is the first scene in this entire movie that I've actually enjoyed.
Laughed
Yeah,
at.
this is
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, this and the previous Wolverine Kitty scene are both quite funny. Like, there's a version of this movie that's just the two of them that's like actually really good. But unfortunately, there's a bunch of other insane.
I love that
version of
these-
Wolverine we've seen so far.
Yeah.
These redneck lines are. It's clearly supposed to be like multiple rednecks kind of talking over each other, but the
But
way
it's
that they
written in
wrote
one
it is
line.
like freeform poetry.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking haiku. Look how short he is. I thought he'd be bigger. You don't look so tough. You think there's a reward?
Emboldened,
Oh my
the
God.
rednecks step towards Wolverine. They're joined by about 8 more men who all look like good fighters. Oh no. Wolverine.
Stay away.
Redneck 1 throws the first punch, and Wolverine proceeds to demolish the first group of attackers without using his claws. He turns to the others.
Now, don't make me get violent.
Edging around the parking area, Wolverine punctures one tire on every vehicle. Boink,
Wow.
boink.
Nice.
So he takes like a solid 20 minutes to do this while everyone just watches
Sitting
him.
there watching it and be like, "Dee, dee, 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 dee."
Meanwall, there's a random, like, nearby woman who just says, "You're gonna die, mutant."
You're gonna die. Welcome to the jungle, mutant. You're gonna die.
I really imagine this movie having like approximately 10 extras replaying all these roles over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should make this film, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. We should never.
Yes.
No, can we not?
Anyway, you're gonna die, mutant.
One of these days.
A shot
rings out.
Or are you
A
taking
bullet
over?
blows out a tire on the rolls. Another bullet barely misses him. Wolverine wait, he got in a truck and now they're back in Rolls-Royce
know.
does not make trucks. I'm certain
No.
of that. Anyhow, whatever. He's just picking random cars at this point.
Yeah.
Wolverine tumbles. He springs to his feet and grabs the shooter's hand, which holds the gun.
You know how much these tires cost?
Wolverine makes the shooter smash himself in the face with his own gun. He
Ow.
melts to the ground. That's a choice, word-wise.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He literally dissolves into component atoms. Wolverine keeps the gun.
He's melting.
Kitty.
He goes over to the shooter's car, a 65 Chevy Nova with flames painted on the side. Oh my god, did he really have the fucking pussy wagon from Kill Bill? Because that's what's happening. The motor's running. Kitty, now fully solid, finally, gets in. Wolverine turns to the crowd.
Because we're the good guys. Remember that.
The
Are you?
Nova roars away in a cloud of dust.
Dust.
And then the next thing, interior, stolen car.
Yeah.
Like, we're the good guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wolverine looks over at Kitty.
Well, so much for passing as normal.
Kitty
Great.
is not amused.
Wait,
Dissolve.
this Wolverine Kitty
Another
movie continues on
dissolve.
into the next scene. I'm actually
Wait.
looking. This is fun. These two together are pretty funny.
They are.
They did another. Why would just do
I
a
think Kitty is
crossfade?
secretly
I don't
Googling.
know.
What
I
is
don't know.
wrong with
I
you?
think- I think that's what it is.
This next
Todd.
scene is going to be
Is it
bad.
supposed to
I
be?
don't know if
Alright.
anybody
I think
else is
so.
reading ahead, but this next scene is not good at all. This is
Oh.
not
Oh
good.
my god! What?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yo!
Wow. Imagine a content warning for ableism the size of a building.
Oh my god. Who wants to read this?
I will take it on myself.
Todd's already reading, so I guess it's Todd.
You know, I was happy to volunteer right until that
right
sentence.
now.
Where
I think
she's
it's
just
really
like, no,
funny
it's fucking
that we
him.
were
He's
all
doing
like, "This is going really well. That scene was really fun," and then like just a sledgehammer
it.
plows
The
into
script
the
is
script.
just like, guess what, assholes?
We hate
Okay,
you.
but
Exterior.
this is also like just one scene before it goes back to the funny shit, apparently.
I don't know why. This is
Also,
here.
I just want to say, if they were leaving Westchester, this is still the Hudson Valley. The Hudson Valley is not like this.
No, it's not.
Upstate New York is probably more hickish than you're imagining if you're not actually from New York, because I am. However, the Hudson Valley is not. The Hudson Valley is all rich white people. Like this, it's not
Well,
whatever's happening here. Anyhow,
I don't know. Okay, anyway.
This
the
is a
Nova
bizarre-
rolls
yeah.
through a small town past a building that's on fire. Crosses burn on the what? So apparently
What?
we've relocated to Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Crosses burn on the lawn. Firemen try to put out the blaze. Children in nightshirts stand on the lawn. A sign reads, Meadville Home for the Mentally Retarded.
That's
Oh my
literally what it
God.
says. That's what the
Mhm.
script says. That's not us.
Although
that's
that
what
was the
script
term at the
says.
time, but it's gonna get
Graffiti
worse.
has been sprayed over it. Death to mutants. Interior Nova,
Why
which is
was
the
that
car,
there?
by the way. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know.
As
Oh
they
my
pull
God.
closer,
Wait
all right,
for it.
again,
I didn't
content
read this
warning.
part. I
This
didn't
is so
even read this
terrible.
part.
Content warning of galactic scope. Just saying. As they pull closer, they see that the children on the lawn are, quote, mongoloids affected with Down syndrome. Which, oh boy.
Which
They're
this
just,
is the
like,
screenwriter's writing. Like I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I don't know. Wait, how did we get from there to there? They're like, let's kill mutants. Also, anybody else that we
Anybody
don't
with
like.
any disability at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
like-
is
considered a
Cool.
mutant.
this is really
Terrible.
gross.
We're just like
Anyhow.
burning children. How is this gonna be a movie? This movie was not a PG-13
This movie's
movie.
rated X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how do you,
Yeah.
in your right mind, even in 1994, expect
Right.
this to like get beyond like
made?
page 4 before you're like,
When-
nope, get out of my office, never come back.
I mean, there's
Okay,
a reason why
that-
they get produced, right?
I have a genuine question because I don't know as much about comics as y'all do. When was God Loves Man Kills?
That was like the 80s. I
Yeah, that was
believe.
the 80s.
Because it
But
feels
that-
like they're
that-
kind of
Yeah.
calling back to that or trying to poorly
Yeah.
Yeah,
here.
I
Because like
mean,
the bad guy in that one was a preacher, right? Like a southern
Yes.
preacher.
Also, God Loves Man Kills is like okay. Like it has some
And
problems,
then
but it's
he
okay.
went
I'm not
on-
saying it's good, but
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that's
It's
the influence
it's
that's happening
leagues
here.
above this script.
As
I think
Katie,
that's fair
as,
to
as
say.
Katie has pointed out, he then went on to write Rockadoodle.
Yeah. I don't know how
Again, he
there.
got it out of his system apparently.
I loved that movie.
Anyhow, you're up, Wolverine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, human beings suck.
This writer sucks.
This writer definitely sucks.
Then why do you want to help them?
For a second, he has to think about it.
They don't always suck.
Sometimes they
He
suck
drives
evil.
on.
Not a very good response, Logan.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Wait,
That's like me at
Dissolve
work.
again.
Yeah,
That's-
another
Angel's
dissolve.
coming.
that's it?
That's it.
That
That's
was
it.
not even a third of a page, and they
No.
squeezed in like an entire movie's worth of being offensive into just that scene.
In addition to all the other offensive scenes.
Right.
Jesus, actual Christ. Okay,
Thank you, not Mr. Sinister, for letting us know that God Loves Man Kills is
Was
1982.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
This is why it's nice to have a
Anyhow.
live chat.
Also, the chat is mortified.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm so
we
sorry,
all are.
everyone.
you should be. We're
Hey.
equally mortified.
We did not read ahead about this.
No, we're experiencing this in real time with you.
When our responses are, so
Actually, I
Todd,
did
you want me
read
to
ahead, but like to the last page, and that thing will be really funny when we get to it.
Mhm.
Exterior country road, morning instead of day. I guess we need to make sure that it's more whatever. A different
Whatever.
landscape, farms and fields. The Nova cruises down a dirt road. Now we're in Nebraska, I guess.
Also, now we're in a borrowed
In-
car, not a stolen car.
we're just doing like a like cross country montage.
I can't wait for like 2 scenes from now where it's just like interior. The car was actually Logan's the whole time. Day. Wolverine drives. Kitty sleeps. He nudges her.
Kitty, wake up. We're almost there.
Kitty wakes, yawns, sits up, looks out the window, looks at Wolverine.
How's your arm?
Better.
He shows her the wound. It's almost healed.
Why is the
She's
back there
she's
so
look-
slow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that took a while. She looks at him amused.
Healing factor.
Like, that's a phrase that anybody's gonna fucking know what it means, by the way.
This
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
why
just
didn't
like
you
healing-
just say I heal fast or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, hold on. What the? I just read the next paragraph and it's it's okay.
I
I'm
know.
probably
We'll get
like,
there.
This
I
is
know.
not
We're
his
gonna get
background
there.
They
character.
turn-
But okay.
They turn at a mailbox and continue onto a long dirt driveway. Exterior, farmhouse, day. As they approach the farmhouse, several large Rottweilers surround the car and bark ferociously. Warren Worthington III,
He's
formerly
here
known
now.
as Angel, comes out of the barn. He carries a shotgun pointed at the crowd. He's tall, blonde, handsome, and wears blue jeans.
No shirt.
Would you if you were Warren?
No,
His
not.
pretty young wife, Amy, runs
Wait.
out of the kitchen holding their baby Gabriel.
Wait,
Oh my
does
actual.
Okay, this is like
wings?
the Hawkeye plot line in Avengers where we got to that in the movies, and I was like,
You
who the fuck is this character anymore?
Angel cannot have a kid named Gabriel. The script is fired. He signals her back inside.
I'm all
Wolverine
for
pokes
Magneto.
his head out of the car window with a big smile.
Howdy, partner.
I knew you showed up.
Angel, amigo, we're in a world of trouble.
I'm not Angel anymore. I'm Archangel.
He's a hillbilly.
Now I'm
Oh,
daddy.
you want more hillbilly? You want a hillbilly angel? He's like, I'm not Angel anymore. I'm hillbilly boy.
I'm not Angel anymore. I'm Rogue. Apparently killed by that line.
God.
Wolverine adapts to the cold reception.
If you don't talk to me, Warren, I'll kill your dogs.
What an asshole! What?
Why?
At least he picked the
Angel's
dogs.
Angel,
not
well,
like
Angel
the
just
wife.
say cool it.
Yeah, I guess
He's like-
Angel doesn't take it seriously. I don't.
No,
this
he's-
is just how they
he's-
flirt, you know.
Well, I guess.
I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah.
talking to the dogs,
Right,
for the
'cause
record.
I say cool it. Well, or Angel says cool it, and the dogs stop barking.
Mhm.
They like
Wolverine
literally
and Kitty
leave.
step out of the car. Yeah, the dogs leave. Wolverine and Kitty step out of the car. She's puzzled by Angel's attitude.
Now let me guess.
He's always been a dick.
Now let me guess. You want me to help you spring Xavier?
Bingo.
Well, forget
Fuck
it.
that.
I've got a wife and a kid now. My name is Clint Barton from the MCU, and I just have random fucking family in the middle of the bumfuck nowhere.
This is funny
Hey.
if you see this as a gay metaphor, though, because he's like, I've got a wife and kid now. I'm not a mutant
then-
anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
like, live
straight.
away from all society. Like what?
Oh, wow. This scene takes a turn.
Does it really?
So you're
Yeah.
gonna let your buddies rot in jail?
I've got no choice. My mutant days are over.
Wolverine grabs Angel's shirt and pulls him close with both hands.
Oh.
And then kisses him fiercely. Not in his mouth.
You got wings. You're a mutant.
He rips, all caps, the shirts off Angel's shirt, singular, off Angel's back. Bare-chested, Angel seems perfectly normal. Wolverine stares at him, agape. He turns Angel around. He and Kitty see long masses of scar tissue on both sides of his back.
I had him removed, which is actually very work.
It is
It
very
is.
Warren, but it's also fucking dark.
It is.
You're sick.
I was a freak. Now I'm straight.
What's so damn great about being straight?
I'm not being hunted down like
I
you
mean-
gays.
He makes a compelling argument, just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Angel faces Wolverine unapologetic, but his bravado covers an unspeakable sense of loss. Kitty stares at Angel, sensing the magnitude and consequences of his sacrifice. Wolverine wants to stay angry. He's at a loss for words.
Does Xavier know?
He took me out of the files.
That settles it? Does it, though? Script?
Yeah. Does it script?
Who
Does
says
it?
that?
I don't
The
know.
script, I guess.
Nobody
Like-
does. It's just stage directions.
All right. We're leaving.
Wolverine nods to Kitty, and they walk towards the Nova with it's like the stolen car, the borrowed car, the
It's got
Nova.
flames on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
This car officially has more names than Jean or Kitty.
Right?
And they walk towards the Nova with conspicuous flames on the side. Warren watches them go.
Wait a second.
They turn.
Oh, you won't get far in that.
Oh no, it's monologue time. So you gotta take
Oh my
over.
God.
I'll
Maddy.
take over. Cut to interior hangar, Prince compound, day. A sturdy little bunker has been constructed inside the cavernous hangar where the X-Men were displayed. This is the no-frills, state-of-the-art mutant detention center where the X-Men are confined. A surveillance station is positioned outside the bunker. Through a wall-sized two-way mirror, the guards can see the prisoners. The console is manned by 6 citizens, led by Phil, the return
Phil's
of
back.
Phil.
Phil's here.
Yeah,
Hey,
Phil.
Phil.
Good old
Hey,
Phil.
girl.
We track close and look through the window. Scott struggles against his bonds. We hear his grunts and groans through the speakers on the surveillance console. Why is that on the console? The others slump listlessly in their crucifixes/cages, facing their reflections in the wall-sized
Seriously?
mirror. Why is
I'm
there
the
a
one that
mirror?
asked
Why
that
can they see
process?
themselves?
What is happening?
I
This is
don't know, but
very
all I can say
silly.
is that I'm glad Storm is not in this movie because I'm
Yeah.
sure they would have
Yeah.
like been like they would have
Oh,
knocked her out and then crucified her and like done all this horrible shit and have been like, okay,
I mean, anyone who wasn't in this movie actually is getting off scot-free. Like, all the characters who were
Yeah.
not in it
Yep.
are
right,
lucky. But unfortunately, Warren's here. Cut to Angel's
with
house.
his fake
day,
wife and fake
day.
child,
Yes.
Warren's wife, Amy, lets Kitty hold her baby boy.
Rose.
Amy Rose.
I'm married to Amy Rose.
Wolverine tickles Gabriel with his stubby finger, and the baby smiles toothlessly. Angel drives up in his pickup. Angel
the idea
takes
with Wolverine
Wolverine aside.
touching a baby is very funny to me. But
It is
go
funny.
on.
Angel
Just as
takes
funny as
Wolverine
Angel with a
aside
pickup.
and hands him the keys to the truck. Kitty eavesdrops as she holds the baby.
You can't say I'm wrong. Not with what's going on.
Do me one favor. Let the girl stay.
Hi, Aunt.
We only found her a week ago.
Everyone's seen her picture.
Warren. She's 16 years old, for Christ's sake.
Who's Amy now?
Of course
know.
she can stay.
You get it? No, you have to do it as Amy Rose and be like, of course she can
She can stay.
stay.
Angel looks at her angrily. She faces him down, deeply disappointed in him. Angel is ashamed, and Kitty sees it. Wolverine moves towards the truck.
Thanks. See you around.
I suddenly decided to change my mind and go with you.
You want it out? You're out.
Wolverine gets in the truck.
Wolverine!
He ignores her and starts up the motor. Kitty, Angel, and Amy Rose watch as Wolverine goes off to fight their battle. The truck pulls away and heads around the circular drive. Kitty watches him. Suddenly, she shoves Gabriel in Amy Rose's arms and takes off across the grass. She chases after the pickup, catches it at the cutoff, and pulls herself into the cargo bed. Interior
Okay.
pickup day. Wolverine looks in the rearview mirror and sees Kitty phase through the back of the cab and sit down in the passenger seat. He glances at her but acts like nothing special has happened. Kitty catches her breath and suppresses a grin.
How come you can't do that when it matters?
It mattered.
Wolverine tries not to smile. He fails. They grin at each other. At
Okay,
last.
so is Wolverine doing like the Terminator smile where
Yeah,
he's like,
Follow me if you want to live. Shout out to Drake in chat, by the way. Logan on a farm with a family. Are they going to die like in Logan and Origins?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dissolve too.
I hope. I don't. Man,
There's
those
so
are
many
some gruesome
dissolves.
deaths in both of those movies.
there
Yeah,
are
by the
there are
way.
too many.
Here's my son's
Too many.
jacket.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't believe how many dissolves there are. Like, now that you pointed it out, Todd, I'm like, literally every transition is a dissolve.
Seriously, just cut.
Just
It's
cut.
fine.
Interior
Okay,
small
to
room
cut.
day. Xavier's wheeled horizontally. What other way is there? Into a small room and pivoted upright.
They
What?
lower him from the ceiling.
I don't know. On the other side of a thick glass window sits his
Who
attorney.
the fuck is this now?
I don't know who
It's
this
his
is.
lawyer.
Arthur
It's his lawyer.
Hollingsworth. Is this a guy from Obscure Guy? People
Oh,
can
it's an
tell us in the chat.
old-fashioned New England
An
barrister.
old-fashioned New England barrister.
Right, please do a Boston accent.
Charles, this can't be true.
Oh my God. Rye P.
Oh, that's me. That's me. I forgot. It is, and it isn't Arthur. It is, and it isn't Arthur. The mutant
Good
part.
news
That's
and I
true.
got bad news.
Well, that explains all the money you wasted on that school.
But I'm not guilty of any crimes. I neither are my students. I just put guns in the lawn.
How do you account for the witnesses?
Hushed. Arthur, we're not the only ones. I had a student who can project delusions into the minds of other people. He's now working for Thomas Prince, who's also a mutant.
The Nazi.
Why is this
And what-
scene
and
here?
what about
This
the
is a
President,
recap
Charles?
of what we've already seen. Like,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
why is this here? Anyway, sorry.
Is,
keep going.
is he talking to him telepathically? Like, what's happening?
No,
don't know.
I'm pretty sure this is
Pointing
like
it
a. Yeah.
I think this is just more recapping because there's no story.
Okay.
I don't know.
More
Anyway.
supplemental info.
For all the
to
people
come.
that haven't been here for the rest of the script, it's now like doing a recap 75% into the movie.
Mhm.
Love it. And what about the president, Charles? Is he a mutant?
No, but if Thomas Prince gets elected, he will be.
Arthur
Dun,
Dun dun
sighs.
dun.
Dun dun dun.
Arthur sighs. Charles, if your defense were accepted, the legal system would fall apart. Every time a case depended on eyewitness testimony, you could invoke the mutant defense. Quote,
Mutant.
I didn't do it, Your Honor. This was an evil mutant who made the witness think it was me. End quote.
So
I
what do
just
you
want
think?
to say, for the record, he's right.
I know. He is right.
Like, and clearly, like, invoking the OJ trial at this point. Although,
Oh, that's a good point.
maybe that hadn't happened at that point.
94?
I think it did.
It's close.
Who's googling?
Me.
Me.
97.
Everyone.
95.
Everyone but me. I'm just like, I hear the clicking going. I'm like, well, somebody's doing it, so I don't have to.
We were all
Yeah,
children.
October 3rd, 95.
None of us know, but it was.
Okay, so
95
the
to
answer is
97.
no. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
interesting.
Yeah, so good call, I guess.
All right.
Prescient.
Arthur hesitates.
so what do you
Okay.
suggest?
Arthur hesitates.
If you plead guilty and submit to medical experiments, I'm fairly sure I can get you off with
My
life
hands.
imprisonment.
That's like intense. He's like, if you plead guilty and we let people like experiment on you.
You might
I'm
not
sure they can get you off.
be tortured and hanged.
Yeah.
Hey.
Xavier is angry and discouraged.
Arthur, you know me better than that.
I thought I knew you, Charles. Now I don't know what to think.
You're some kind of queer. I don't know what to think about you.
Some kind of gay man, Charles. Cut to, and I can't even believe I'm about to say this. Interior. X jail.
X jail.
Day. Again, we don't need to know it's day. We're inside. There are no windows. The door opens. Xavier is wheeled in. The X-Men look at him expectantly. They see his somber expression.
There's still Wolverine.
Cut to the ruins of Angel's pickup in a ditch somewhere. No. Cut to Angel's pickup. Day.
Day.
Wolverine passes a tanker. Day. It's day, so that we know it's also day, I guess. Kitty tries to open the pop top on a can of soda, and she breaks the tab.
Damn, and it's my last one.
Wolverine looks over, extrudes his two outside claws, and punctures two holes in the top of the can. Oh, right. Sorry. Kitty watches. I was envisioning it and didn't get to the end of the
dramatic
paragraph.
pause.
Kitty watches the blades retract into the back of his hand.
Were you born that way?
They're a gift from the government.
Okay.
Can I see? More?
Can I see more than the fact that I can literally look at them right in front of my face now? Yeah. He holds out his forearm for her to inspect. We get to see it in close-up.
Careful now.
Oh no, I see where this is going. He sends his claws. She marvels at them.
What are they made of?
Adamantium. Like the rest of my bones.
You've got metal bones.
And if you beat him up, you get 15 silver points.
Metal plated. When they found out I was a fast healer, they came up with the bright idea of cutting me open and encasing all of my bones with metal. The claws were just a bonus.
Ew. Why'd you let them do it?
They didn't ask.
Kitty
Dun,
looks
dun,
at
dun.
Wolverine with sympathy.
Dumb shit.
I have to say.
Oh, and there's no
this-
lines.
This script also doesn't include Wolverine like screaming about his memories at all.
It
Like, there's
doesn't.
no like
Yeah.
nightmare scenes. He just is like, they fucked me up once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice change.
I don't hate
So
it.
I
that
also want to
happened.
point out that we've done another like 40 pages in 2 hours.
Oh
But
boy.
yeah, is this where we're gonna
Still
stop for
40 to
this
go.
week?
We
Well, I mean,
could.
we did just get to the top of a page.
We did.
Also, I
40.
haven't eaten dinner, and I really like.
I feel like I thought that there was less than there was when I announced that we were doing the second half of this. So I think we got to do it in a third. I think we got to
I
come back
agree.
in November.
We can do
But-
about 40 pages per.
Yeah.
Plus,
There's
you will
35
need
left.
like a month of palate cleanser after that like church
Well,
burning
so, yeah,
scene.
I
frankly,
think
God,
this would
I
line
forgot
up
about
very-
that.
This would be lining up very
Good one.
nicely because if we do this in November, then we can do our Christmas special in December.
That's right. We're gonna have to decide what we want to do for our Christmas special,
Yay.
and we will be
Hooray.
back. But
Also,
until then,
the equivalent time in November would be Thanksgiving weekend.
So what did everyone
True.
think?
What did
what is
everybody think?
everybody's
Did you love
opinion so
this?
far? No, I'm asking you guys. I mean, and also the listeners. I mean, the viewers. Now they're viewers. They're not listeners. But what is our hot takeaway from what we read today? There's some really fucked up shit that happened in a field. That's something that happened.
Yup.
yup.
They drove by some pretty terrible places.
Yeah, all the women don't get to do anything at all except for Kitty.
They don't. Although I will say, I feel like tonight was the first time any of us enjoyed anything at all
Any
about
of
the
it?
script.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like we should shout that out, even though we despise like 75% of everything in here. There have been a couple scenes we genuinely laughed at, as opposed to mocking it, and that was sort of
We really had
interesting.
both like the highs and the lows,
We
right?
really
Like we
did.
enjoyed the movie the most in this particular episode, and also this is the one where we were really deeply questioning our choice to do this.
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
first place.
honestly,
Yeah.
like, is this gonna turn out to be I mean, it is Magneto. He's
It
got
is.
the same
He
powers.
played with
but
the paperclip, like only
do you think
Magneto
at the-
could.
Do you think at the end
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "My name's Magneto"?
Ugh, I refuse to look ahead and find out, because you know what? The angel thing wasn't spoiled for me, and that was hilarious. So
I know. and
you
also, like,
can't
I
look
don't
ahead.
think
my
he's-
favorite
Can't
part.
look
I don't think
ahead.
he's gonna come back. I
I'm
don't think
gonna-
he's gonna come back.
I'm gonna
That was
spoil
my favorite
one.
part, from taking like awful posh snubby Warren Worthington and making him a truck driving redneck is probably my favorite thing about this.
It's pretty funny.
Like,
It's pretty funny, and it's
ever.
unexpected.
It's hilarious.
Like he has to go full closeted from like posh,
I
you know,
know.
effete,
Yes.
like rich boy to the straightest man he could ever be. He's married, he has a kid, and
With
he
a
has
with a
wings
child named
And
Gabriel.
Ralph-
off. And he's
Why-
wearing a flannel,
Seriously,
and he
you
has a pickup.
can't name the angel's kid Gabriel. Jesus
I know.
It's like his
Christ.
own
So on the
tribute
nose.
to his mutantness.
I can't believe that this is what, like, I feel like, again, this is when writers of these X-Men movies were like, oh, we see these characters on comic book pages and we're gonna do zero further research on anything from the
Yep.
X-Men. That's it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
Like
thinking. I was like, have these guys even
they
read
looked at
it?
Magneto, they saw that Magneto existed, they didn't even catch his name, so they just were like, well, he's from Germany, right?
Something to do with
Okay.
Germany.
Maybe he's the
Yeah.
prince of Germany and like the son of Hitler.
Yeah, like maybe they saw the old flashback with like his parents and like them being separated, and they're like, oh, so he was a Nazi. It's like, no.
No, dumbass.
It's the other side of the fence. The other
Yeah,
side of the
the
fence.
other side.
Oh
I
my
do.
God.
I want to say I am so aware of. I'll say this. Like I've been listening to old episodes of the show I was on, and I say that so much. I'm like I'm forcing myself not to do it now. Having said that, as someone who's from upstate New York, and like that's probably where they would have been going
Yeah.
for Angel. Like
Yeah.
the amount of time they drove, they probably landed in either the Adirondacks or Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
And those are
But Vermont
believable
is not,
places
like-
where you could have Warren in the middle of fuck off nowhere, surrounded by cows, where he's just like, I ain't no mutant no more. He's suddenly
I know
Boomhauer.
goddamn
I don't know
mutant,
how, I
goddamn.
don't know how
I
that
ain't no
happened.
mutant.
But like no, the hick version of that is a New York thing. It just didn't. It's upstate.
Yeah.
where
And
I'm
I feel
from.
like the extremity of both the terrorist attacks on every place of worship and then also the extreme reaction on the part of humans of like, well, now we're going to kill all mutants is like, it's too much, and the stakes of the script don't really
I
make
mean,
any
they like
sense.
literally killed like
Yeah.
every religion, like anybody that was
Yeah.
gathering in a
Like,
religious
you
place,
couldn't-
they blew it up. Like, why did that happen?
I don't know, but also I feel like all of the X-Men would just be dead if that happened. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think the government would hesitate in that case.
Well,
Yes,
it's-
no.
I don't know,
The
that's-
montage of things happening simultaneously all over the world was like a 90s action movie cliche, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, where they would cut from the same event happening in like 5 different cities, like it was a fucking SNL sketch for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't like it was a very 90s thing to do in your action movie. So that part at least I sort of get. But I don't know that I would have chosen like all I could think of is that scene at the end of Airplane where they have like the announcers talking about the plane crashing and they just keep switching from one stereotyped international announcer to another. Like they have one awful, totally racist Southeast Polynesian stereotype where it's like someone beating on a drum and then they
Yeah.
turn to beat on another drum.
Yep.
It's
Yeah. It's like
it's
that
all
level.
That's all I could see in my
That's the
head.
level this
was that
script is
shit.
on, though.
Yeah, I could
to
see
be
that
fair.
too.
That might
Um,
be the end. Anyway,
Wait,
so thanks.
before we end, let's just go to chat real quick because they gave us their opinions, and I think it's
Ooh.
important that we acknowledge that. So Drake says, offensive to everyone. Logan and Kitty had some good moments though.
Totally
Totally
agree,
not
Drake.
Totally not Mr. Sinister says that got much better in the second half, which it went from complete and total trash to terrible. Yep. Kit says that last scene was kind of a decent learning moment, ? And then Kit also says, imagine a second draft of the script where Wolverine uses his claws to shotgun the beer. Okay. So
See, that would be a good script, though.
That actually would have
It's
been really
edgy.
cool.
Yeah.
High Octane also says it's edgy for the sake of edginess.
Which is a classic
Yeah.
1994 thing. Like that
Yeah.
part of it, I'm like, oh, remember 1994?
like
Edge
trying
was
too
so
hard.
in.
Yeah.
know.
It's why everyone has such a gritty backstory. It's why everyone is, getting raped almost. Anyway, Ryan,
like
you want to
too
look
much.
up our
That's too
highest
much.
tier Patreon donors before we pack it in?
Yeah.
Thanks to
when is it
everybody who tuned in live tonight. It's always great to have some live viewers.
Yeah.
We love
Also,
all of you.
can our co-hosts all tell us where they can be found?
Yes. Righty.
Not in the real world, but like on the internet.
Righty, where can people find you on the internet?
People can find me at twitter.com/SC Nightblade. SC Night, like the night.
That's also his Twitter.
Blade.
I mean, that's also his Twitch channel.
That's true.
Yes, that's
Video
true. I also
games.
play video games.
That's true. Todd, how about you?
I love that I get to give this disclaimer every time. If
Yeah.
you want to read the Twitter account where I have to be nice to people and pretend to be professional, that's at Dr. Todd Harper. If you don't care about any of that shit, it's at Arcanist Fox. Those
The
are
fun Twitter. The
the fun
uncensored
Twitter, the dick joke Twitter.
Yeah, the good one. And Katie,
Yeah.
where are you?
I'm on Instagram at JannyWolf09, and it's mostly pictures of me carting around a stuffed mongoose and putting him in awkward places.
It's pretty good. Honestly, it's
That's
worth
wonderful.
following. I recommend it. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Rye, you got those Patreons?
I do. So shout out to our top tier Patreons. What was did I do a funny voice that was not just like the Jason voice? I don't know if there was anybody else that did.
Don't know.
No
The, like
idea.
Southern hit. We'll just do a regular shout out. Thank you to Samuel B, Soren B, and Zach S for being our top tier Patreon supporters. We appreciate you. We love you. We love all of you. We love our co-hosts and our growing Mutant Ages community, both in the listener side and also within our staff side. There's 6 of us now because Maddy A is not here doing
But
this.
she is here in spirit, and I'm sure we can
She
convince
is.
her to
Hey,
do
Maddie.
this
She
someday.
is.
The
There was a
other
period of
Maddie.
time when this show was just Maddy and I, and then like it's branched out and has included like 4 additional people. which
Yeah,
is
we
actually
needed like
pretty
an
cool.
additional Ryan and an additional Maddie, so we'll be doubling up on Katie's and Todd's next. And
Love
we'll
that.
be
We do
done.
know another Katie, and it's only a matter of time before she shows up,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So
No, she will probably.
Great.
I'm
All
going
right.
to kill the new Todd, just so you know.
One
Highlander bitch, there can only be one.
All right. On that note, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
see you next time.
And
Are we off?
yep.